Okay.
There it is.
Does it work? You guys got to tell us if it works.
Okay, so let's.
Let's get this going. Yeah. Hi guys.
We're fucking around.
How's it going? Can you hear us? I usually have to turn our microphones up for live stream, so if I need to do that, tell me, and I will turn them up.
Yes. I'm doing good. Braden, how are you? Jane, hello. Methy modding, what's up?
What is that? Methy modding. Okay, all right.
Evasive pen, what's up, man? It's good to see you, Bill.
Yeah.
Thanks for hanging out.
Bill always gives us the intro. That's really nice.
Oh, yeah.
Because we aren't professional enough to figure that out on our own.
No. Don't forget to lay hands on that like button.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Lay hands on it, say a little prayer for it, okay?
How is everybody doing? We got 9 people here. We're kind of just like waiting for people to roll in. We don't have like an actual schedule for any of this. We're kind of just chilling today. Chris is hanging. He's going to work after we're done here. He's just gonna. What do you got going on up there? I think you said
I got an oil change and then.
Grandma Rosie's or whatever.
Yeah. I ripped the light bar off my GMC yesterday and I'm gonna put it on the Dodge.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, my little hidden fog light on the GMC.
Didn't you? I thought you sold that to what's his buck? Other Chris.
He hasn't paid me cash. I haven't handed a title over yet.
Okay, fair enough.
I told him, I was like, well, while you're borrowing it, I said, I'll service it and shit. But,
yeah. So fair enough. Okay.
Did an oil change, front and rear diff service, transfer case service yesterday on it. So
did you use your little windy boy for getting the fluid in there?
No.
Oh, okay.
That diff it takes a different fluid, so I got a whole 5-gallon bucket with a pump
on
it.
Cool.
And
you
just sit there and put the hose in it and jerk it off for 5 minutes.
Jerking off a pump, dude.
That's it.
All right, we got an excellent connection on our stream, just in case anyone was unaware.
That's
and
what it says.
If it looks like I'm sickly, I'm not. It's just I'm a white boy, and it's wintertime, and
white boy in a white chair.
There's a white light coming in through the window right here. There's like an actual window right behind the screen up here, and it is not helping my complexion right now at all. I'm just a wash, but that's usually how it goes in live streams. Really need to get a curtain installed up there. That'd probably be the way to go.
That'd probably be the way to go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Windows and curtains.
Took a brief break from listening to the greatest metal singer of current times. Ooh, okay. Should we take a guess?
I'll take I don't greatest metal singer of current times.
Current times.
I'm out of the loop. I know that, but I could take a swing at it.
So there's two names that come to mind for me: either Corey Taylor or Maynard.
Okay. Cat's in the room. Hey, Cat.
As far as versatility, I think those are the two greatest currently. Dan Vask. I don't even know who the hell that is.
Who's Dan Vask? Who does he sing for? And see, that's why I was like, I don't know enough about trivia, like musician trivia, to know a lot of these names. Shit, even some of the bands that I listen to on a daily basis. I
probably even heard him. I just don't know his name.
Bands I listen to on a daily basis, I don't know all the members of them. You know what I mean?
Put parchment paper on that window to diffuse the light. Hell yeah.
I would have said Disturbed. Parchment paper. That's a good idea.
Oh yeah, Disturbed has a pretty good singer. Fucking wasn't he the one that they were doing the whole meme about?
Who's that?
The Swiss Miss fucking
Disturbed.
Yeah. Was it the lead singer that they made that meme fucking down with the Swiss Miss or
Oh,
something?
I don't think I've seen it, but that would make sense. Yeah, that's hilarious. I kind of want to see it. David Draymond. I don't know who that is.
Yep, we don't know shit.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know any of these modern singers. I just really don't.
What's up, Kat? Hope you're doing good. If you guys are interested in our Discord server, we do have one of those up.
Yeah.
You just click on any one of our, well, the last two most recent videos. It is down in the description.
Should I pull up our Discord? We're not logged in. Should we be in there right now?
We don't necessarily need to be in Discord, but we can put the link in the chat in case anybody's interested.
Oh, yeah. I have that in this boy over here.
Check out Sound of Silence. Yes. I think I've heard his version of that. Is that his name, though? Fucking Dan Vask? I had no idea.
How do you...
Oh, no. Dan Vask is somebody else. I got you. What's Discord? Dude, same.
Oh, yeah. Straight same, dude.
There it is.
I had to wait for more chat to come up, but...
There we go.
Cool. Well, our Discord is now pinned to the top of this chat.
You got to run. Hey, Vasa Pen, we appreciate you coming by even for just a little bit. It's good to see you, man.
Yeah, I don't use the Discord very often, but we have it. It's on there, and I should probably use it more. The last time I used Discord like frequently was when I was playing video games with my friends. It's like an easy way to talk through Discord.
I use it almost every day now for that type of thing. We'll get off work and just kind of chat and do whatever, but
it's really not. I can't remember what there was a program that we used to use before Discord came out. Discord kind of like came out and
took over the market.
Yeah, like modernized everything and made it more streamlined and easier to use. Can't remember what the name of the program was before that. Mumble. It was called Mumble. Have you ever heard of that?
Dude,
yes, dude. We used Mumble before that, and that was
unreliable, deep fried fucking like.
Dude, so unreliable, man. It was so basic. It was just like a little window with like some drop down tabs and like you could get into different groups. It was so weird, dude.
It was weird.
And then once you got in, your connection was all dependent on whether or not the server you were on was gonna last.
Yeah, Bill, you're not too far behind the curve here.
Yeah.
We just announced it Monday.
Yeah, so we had to go back for our last few videos and actually add it in because
Kat, I appreciate
we talked about it in the videos and then we didn't have it in the description. It was like, check out the Discord, it's in the description, and it just wasn't there. So we actually had to go back and edit. So you're good, dude. You're not too far off from where we're at. So
Scott, you are absolutely right. Home free is badass.
Carl Hornsby, good morning. Good morning to you. Where you at? Where you at, Carl? What part of the world? What part of the country? What part of
we got a cold wind blowing through here today,
dude. Every day. I was talking to my mom about that on the phone this morning. Like, it just, man, this place would be literally perfect
if it didn't have wind.
If it wasn't for the wind,
like a lot of people bitch about the snow. The snow is not bad if the wind wasn't there.
Yeah, I was just gonna say I can deal with the snow because when there's snow on the ground and the sun is shining and it's not windy, it can be 20 degrees, 10 degrees, and feel like it's
feels like it's 50,
40 or 50 exactly. But the second that wind starts blowing, and out here, it's not a small breeze. When it's blowing, it's like tipping trees over and knocking branches off and shit. Like, that's what it's doing.
It's like a normal day is like 40-mile-an-hour winds.
That's pretty regular around here. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna Google.
Yeah. I'm gonna Google it up.
Let's see. Average Wyoming wind speed. ranks first in the U.S. with annual average wind speed of 12.9 miles an hour. So,
let me see. So it says Wyoming is windy during the winter times, and there are frequent periods of wind that reaches 30 to 40 miles an hour with gusts up to 50 or 60. So a constant 30 to 40 with a gust of 50 to 60.
And then on an average, so just on any given day, you can expect 13 miles an hour, pretty much. Like that's kind of your, it's going to be blowing.
That's your standard.
Ranks first in the U.S.
and they call what is it? Is it St. Louis? The Windy City is what they call, or is it Chicago?
Chicago, I think. Yeah. Dude, ever since I heard that as a kid, I was like,
yeah, right.
Those people never been to Wyoming.
Like, it was so funny when I was living in Spokane. People were like, there's a wind advisory out today. It's going to be blowing 15 miles an hour. I'm like, bruh.
Yeah, I was on the phone with my mom, and she was like, "Yeah, you look out the window up here, and there's not even like a twig moving, no leaves, or it's like everything is. It's almost like someone took a picture and just put it out there. And that's what it was like when we were last summer. We were in Pennsylvania. Yeah, dude, when it was crazy. We were sitting in this little restaurant, this little Italian place, and I looked out the window and just was watching the tree because from here, 12.9 miles an hour on average. The trees
are always moving
here.
Yeah.
And so for someone like me to go out to a place, I literally was just sitting there watching the tree like, it didn't even look real. I was like that. And Becca asked, she was like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, that tree is just like.
It's just there, dude.
Standing there. It's just, it doesn't look real. That's how crazy it is here. That's how used to the wind I am. This is not, I knew we had a lot of wind. I'd never actually looked it up.
Yeah.
And I guess that's from the University of Wyoming. But I mean, that's the Wyoming Climate Atlas. Like I bet it's somewhat accurate.
Yeah. I mean, and you have to remember, too, is when it says annual average wind speed, that 12.9, they're calculating days that there is no wind.
Yeah.
Which, those zeros bring down the stat
that's
quite
over
a bit.
all 365 days. Yeah. The zeros will affect it, but that's the thing, is like Wyoming has these wild swings where one day it's like you might get a day where the wind speed's only 4 or 5 miles an hour. Still wind, but here that feels like nothing, right? And then the next day it's like 30, 40, 50 mile an hour gusts, highway advisories. We had to close certain parts of the highway, not because of snow or rain or anything like that. No, because it's too windy.
Wind.
Those pictures you've seen of all the semis off of I-80 that are all crashed and wrecked, that's real. Like that legitimately happens. There's no Photoshop going on there.
It's so funny to me why it took so many years for them to put a sign up on Wyoming Boulevard. Because,
for the highway advisory?
You would just drive by all the time and see trucks like blown over in the ditch, and they finally put up a windsock. They're like, listen, if this sock is standing straight out, don't drive on this road.
Dude, it's a real thing out here. It's crazy. That stat is kind of the more I'm reading it, the more I'm like, I knew it. I knew it. We're the windiest place in the world. Like not the world obviously, but like it feels like it. First in the U.S. for something, baby. What a stat to have.
Greetings from Germany. What's up, Michael?
Wind sucks, I agree. I can deal with snow, but wind is awful.
Grizzly?
Not looking forward to the commute into New York City and the 2 long block walks as winter gets here. Yeah, I'm sure. I've heard New York gets pretty brutal every now and then as well. Like that whole East Coast, Upper East Coast, New England area. I've heard that gets pretty brutal in the winter because of the, what do they call that? The freeze from the sea.
From the ocean,
yeah. The ocean freeze or whatever that's called. Which... Yep, I bet that sucks too. That one video we watched of that girl where the pipe burst on her car and it was just covered.
Just the whole thing in ice.
Just so, get a chainsaw. We need a chainsaw. We gotta just start.
Patricia, yes, thank you. We appreciate that. She's in the MO and vibes so hard, down to earth dudes you are. Thank you so much. And
cool.
Hilarious. Obviously, I never. Don't laugh my ass off with a reaction video.
That's good.
We appreciate
that's
that.
What we. That's the vibe we're trying to create around here.
In other words, 13 miles an hour is a breeze. That's facts.
Yep.
60 is windy.
Yep. Like what is it for you guys where you're at? Like what are the average speeds for you? I'm actually genuinely curious to know what you guys deal with on an average. Like I would turn the webcam around right now and show you the window. It legitimately like
it's just it's a breeze. Some people consider it wind, but it's a breeze.
For us, it's a breeze.
Does Wyoming have tumbleweeds? It does. However, they blow away rather quickly.
When they find a spot, there's a viral photo from last year. I think it was last year, maybe the year before. There's a photo that went viral from a house out in a suburb in our city called Bar None. They're kind of
yeah.
they're at the top of the hill. So our city is kind of like
So it's like
like
the
a
mountain, and then it's like the city's in a hole, and then it kind of comes up, not quite as tall as the mountain. But
yeah.
it comes
So
back up
so
again.
we're like down in the pit, and then bar none kind of you come out of the hole a little bit, and then bar none kind of is on a plateau. But there's nothing out there, so it's far away from the mountain where all the wind swoops in and kind of gets an accelerator out there. So like when the tumbleweeds, there was a photo that went viral of this guy's house who he literally couldn't even get in his front door. There were tumbleweeds piled up
piled
high,
up from the ground to his roof,
over his roof. Yeah, like just his garage, the whole front of his house was just a bed of tumbleweeds.
In fact, I bet you we could find it.
It's probably out there. I'm gonna do. Let's see. Tumbleweeds cover house in bar none. Oops. Yep, there it is.
There it is.
Okay, so here I'll just pull it up for you guys. Let's just do that. There it is.
Yeah.
So that's it covered up. That's right out in a suburb out in front of our or out by us. Yeah, right off the interstate.
Yeah, there's another one. Hey, that is so like look how big they are compared to that dude.
Yeah,
pull that one.
That's how. Yes, So to answer your question, we do have tumbleweeds out here. They get pretty wild, but we don't deal with them too bad in the city because they get stuck before they roll in. You know, they're here.
They get blown out pretty quick.
You find them mostly on the highways.
Scott played D&D with Jerry Cantor. Hell yeah! I want to add Adam Rupp to the list, dude. Same.
Yeah,
that would
for
be
sure.
so much fun.
You never really thought. I was gonna say Becca must be in here. There we go. Salad. Yep.
My parents live in Midland, Texas, and had the same problem. Yeah.
Mr. Muffins, how's it going? I'm just kind of scrolling back. Oh, Esam's here. How's it going?
We're doing good, man.
Cool.
5 kilometers an hour with a lot of rain in here. Yeah, I can see that, Grizzly. 9.2 miles an hour most of the year. The windiest month, 10.8. Oh, boy.
Whoa.
Buckle all Germany down, dude.
The windiest month. That's literally a daily around here.
37 average where I'm at in Florida. Also, what's winter? Yeah.
Yeah, no kidding, yeah.
I live about 3 miles from Lake Michigan. Winter is never fun. I'd imagine so.
Yeah.
They use a lot of salt out where you're
They call that lake freeze. Is that what that is? Where it all blows in from the lake and causes temperature shifts and freezes everything over and all that? I think something like that.
Something like that. So I see you got your drum set up back here.
Oh, that little guy?
You filming something?
Oh, I wouldn't worry about that little guy.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yeah.
Oh, shoot. I just have this stupid thing pulled up. I should probably get our actual...
Yeah.
Wait, what am I...
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
Ha! Hi, everyone. It's us.
Scrolling around.
Wow, I'm stupid. Don't mind us. That was just our analytics page. It's okay. Just our live stream analytics.
Adam Rupp,
it's not exciting.
Adam Rupp does remote and in-person D&D meetings with fans. Hell yeah. Hey, guys. What's up, Natasha?
Hello, Natasha.
Currently in northeastern Florida. We had fall, winter last week. It got down to 55. Oh, shit. Grab your coats.
Do we have
guys.
snow yet? We have had snow, but it's
snow.
melted off. We actually got a decent snowstorm. We got, like, I don't know, two or three inches from it.
2 or 3 inches, yeah.
And then it melted off in 24 or 48 hours. Yeah, it was gone. And now it's just been cold. That was kind of like our. It's weird because that was kind of like when our temperature shifted into winter mode. It was like pretty warm, and then it kind of got a little colder, and then we had that storm come through and dump 2 or 3 inches of snow on us, and now it's just kind of been cold every day.
Yeah.
We haven't really hit a decent temperature, and when we do, we get that shitty cold wind that blows through. So even if it's 50 degrees outside, it feels like it's because of the wind chill. That's a thing here.
Like it's supposed to be 64 on Monday. However,
it's going to feel like...
Because there's still snow on the mountain, it's going to feel like 35, 40.
Yep. It's wind chill. It's just like the wind affects the temperature, and it makes it colder.
There in the spring about the same as Chicago with the wind. Wind only gets crazy dangerous in the summer when it's spurring tornadoes. See, and that's the thing, too, is like Wyoming gets hurricane force winds, but in places where hurricanes happen, the reason they're so devastating is because, number one, the trees... they don't have to go that far down into the ground for water, right? So the root system is really shallow.
Okay.
The trees blow over, they blow shit everywhere. Like here, now I don't know how many of you guys have driven through Wyoming, but they have to bury 12 feet of a telephone pole underground, and then the rest of it is above, and they drill holes in it so the wind can pass through it instead of blow on it, which a lot of places don't do. So that's why hurricanes are so devastating in some places they're at. Because it blows shit out of the ocean. It blows shit
Yeah, I guess just by evolutionary standards, the trees that grow here are used to growing in the wind, so they have super deep root systems. That's hadn't thought about that.
Yeah.
Wow, look at us. See, we're here to learn stuff.
Family.
Good
Good
cool
day
man.
From down under.
What's up? Are you? Does that mean you're down in Australia? And if you're in Australia, what's the time there? How's the weather there? Because you guys are in summer now, or coming into summer, spring, or something like that, right? I don't know.
Yeah, I did not realize they had to put holes in the electric poles to keep them in the ground. Yeah, they do. Even though they're buried 12 feet. 12 feet is underground.
Yep.
Yeah, they still have to drill holes in them.
Yeah, so our telephone poles here are massive. Yeah. You only see like 2/3 of them above ground. The rest of it's just way down. I think there's a minimum for certain areas. I think the minimum's like 6 foot, but it's still like you got to bury quite a ways.
Yeah, and like here, if you put up a wood fence,
there's probably height restrictions on that too. I don't know.
The what, like, you know, if you do any building, like the state they have their inspection thing or whatever. But if you build a wooden fence, the poles that you have to bury in the ground and
support poles, yeah,
they have to be 6 feet.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Or more
residential easements are like 6 feet or something like that. Yeah, that's a big pole. Ha ha. Bill, you said it got down to 55 there or something like that. That's
Florida,
northeastern Florida. We had fall winter last week. Got down to 55, dude.
Oh boy. Batten down the hatches. Okay.
Envy, bro. Envy. To live in a place where in November and December you can walk outside in a t-shirt and shorts and go fishing somewhere.
Yeah.
I'm ready for that.
4:20 a.m. Sunday morning. Fucking blaze it.
Oh, wow. Nice. Yeah, 4:20 blaze it. Go for it. No, there's speaking of Australia and the blaze it thing. Doesn't Australia have like really strict laws against that kind of stuff?
Oh yeah,
like extra strict drug laws and stuff. I'm not 100% sure. I watch Mighty Car Mods and they talk about it every now and then, so I get little tidbits of information from those guys.
Yeah. No, we had a foreign exchange student when I was in high school from Australia, and apparently consuming alcohol in public is like a huge no.
Yeah.
Right? So what they would do is they would take vodka and syringes and inject the vodka into like oranges and pears and shit, and then they would go to the beach and hang out.
Okay.
And eat fruit, right? So that's how people got away with that.
Okay.
95 to 97. Jeez.
Woo!
That's hot.
Yeah, you guys are
that's
coming
hot
into
here.
It. Yeah, that's
I know for you guys that's like a nice cool day, but
that's summer. That's summertime temperatures here. That's what I like that when it's 95 degrees here. It's hot, toasty.
Seasons have been weird here in Kansas City. We went from 35 to 55 for a week, then back to 65 for a week. Then today, I think the high is supposed to be 52. Well, I mean, that's not horrible. Like, we went from what was it? The high the other day was 58, and the low was like 21. Like in one day, I was like, "Holy shit!" You get to finally go home next Friday. Hey, congrats, Bill.
Should this be showing us? Why is it showing not us?
Oh,
are you guys seeing us on the screen or just seeing our chat?
Are you seeing this whole thing? They're probably
because you should be seeing us, right? Why aren't you seeing us?
I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
Hold on a second.
There's some funky shit going on.
So we need what now? How do we?
Okay, so I know you guys can see us, but here? Let me look on my phone.
Yeah, but like,
Pappy D just texted me. Hey, shouts out to Pappy D. If you guys do not follow Pappy D, be sure to go do that.
No, we're good.
Okay,
we're good. Okay, sorry. I went into like some weird Inception thing just now because our analytics page is over on this our other monitor, and it's showing us the live stream, but it's like showing the screen cap. So I just had to make sure you guys actually saw us in the video. So cool, great.
Pappy D says he can't be here for the live stream. He's at work. And I was like, it's okay. We love you.
Cherise says, when it gets to 95, does it get humid as well or stay dry? It stays.
It's dry.
It stays very dry. Very dry here. Obviously, if it's that hot and we get a rainstorm that comes through, it'll make things a little bit more humid. But we are right in the middle of there's no water around us at all. So it's just hot sand around here.
Yep.
So when it's dry, when it's hot and dry, it's very dry.
I'm from Canada and it's about fucking cold here.
Yeah. Yep.
I feel that.
Mm-hmm.
Talked to Pappy the other day. Dude, I love Pappy D. He's such a good dude. Like,
oh, there we go. Now maybe this is just on a longer delay or something. I don't know.
Maybe.
Doesn't matter. We got to figure it out. We're good. We're professionals. Professionals.
I'd rather hot and dry than... Dude, big facts.
All day. All day. I would much rather do hot and dry.
I lived in North Carolina for a while, and that was the thing I couldn't... Like, you went and took a shower, and you were just wet for the rest of your life.
The only times I've been to places where it was like that, it's miserable. We when I was in one of my old bands, we went to Baltimore in the middle of it was like July or June or July or something like that. So basically the middle of summer, and it was like I remember you would open the studio door to go outside, and it was like opening an oven door. It was just like it would just like stick your shirt to you immediately, like ugh, gross. Yeah, no thanks. I'm good on the humidity. This is all scripted. Yeah, professionals. We're having a good time.
I like that guy. He's what was it?
Dusty Slay?
Dusty Slay,
yeah.
Our studio apartment is sitting with the air conditioning on. That is dry because we get so humid that we need to cool off and dry. It does feel like you're going to drown. It's hard to breathe water, big facts.
Yeah. Our lungs don't really like to be full of water.
I grew up in Louisiana, and that temperature is March going through October. Damn.
It's yeah. Have any of you guys been out to Wyoming? Have any of you guys ever visited out here? I know we get comments every once in a while.
I know Bill has, and
we get comments every once in a while of you guys saying like, "Oh, I've been to Wyoming," but I'd be interested to know who's been here and like what your experiences were and what time of year and like what like what happened. Yep, Bill. Yeah. I grew up in Louisiana. Now, you don't get snow in Louisiana, I'm pretty sure. No snow
I don't
there.
think so. No. I mean, you might get what they call an ice storm, all right? Everything just freezes in the morning, and then it's fine.
It's 50 today, and it was 80 yesterday. That's kind of how Casper's playing right now.
Roger, longtime watcher from Indiana. It's 50 today, and it was 80 yesterday.
Yeah, like
love with the bipolar state.
That's kind of how
it rolls around here.
Casper decides on a daily basis what it's going to do.
Driven through there, going from Colorado to Montana. Yep.
Cool. Yep.
Like that's a lot of people. Drive through state.
I-25, bottom to top.
It does snow on very rare occasions. It shuts down the entire state. I believe that.
Okay.
That's how North Carolina was. Drive through in the Wyoming in the spring a couple years ago.
That's a good time to drive through.
It is. Flew over Casper going to Denver, if that counts.
That counts.
I saw you, Grizzly. Okay, I waved. You didn't even wave back, dude.
Yeah, you probably flew right over my house, man. You didn't even say anything. Come on.
What's up, Ben?
Oh, nice. Ben's here. Cool. Never been. Boyfriend and I considered moving there last year when we had to move because he's a fucking werewolf and loves the cold weather. Okay.
Let's go.
If you want cold temperatures,
you got it.
Wyoming's the place for you because it gets cold here.
Corn and beans. That's all you see here. Facts.
Yeah. Well. Indiana. Yeah. Okay. So
he must be. Roger must be. Well, I know he's talking about Indiana, but that sounds a lot like Nebraska.
Does, yeah. It's not. I mean, that's kind of on the way over, right? Like, that's Nebraska, and then Indiana's somewhere past that or something. I don't know. Maps, I'm not.
I've been through Wyoming a few times making the trek across the country. I caught it in winter once. That was brutal. Yeah.
Okay, it's 27 there. I'm going to look up. Let's see.
I've been to Yellowstone National Park in August. That's a good time. And it snowed on us. That sounds about right.
Yep.
I love snow and cold, but the wind. Yep.
So it's 45 degrees actually here, but I have a feels like thing on here. It feels like 38 here because of the wind chill.
It's 27 here at the moment. Methy modding, where's that at? Flyover states much? Yeah, we're always the flyover state. Like our airport, they're trying to become a little bit bigger and trying to get more people in there. And so the first thing that they did was get rid of their Vegas flights.
Yeah, the first thing they did was cancel their $100 flights, their Allegiant flights from here to Vegas. Which was like one of their main money makers.
That was like the only thing like worth doing. Norway. Hell yeah.
Norway. Oh damn. Okay. What time is it over there in Norway?
Indiana's between Illinois and Ohio, south of Michigan. Okay, yeah.
North of Kentucky. That's that whole area where I'm unfamiliar. That's that straight up Midwest, isn't it? Like that's the real Midwest out there. They call us the Midwest. I guess we're kind of lumped into that, but.
Fiona boyfriend. MS, so cold weather, like places like North Dakota and Wyoming are actually suggested by doctors in VA. slows MS progression.
Oh, okay.
I have heard that.
I have 2 friends actually with MS. One of them's been on the channel. Gabe, the dude that runs Hathaway Knives, has MS, and then actually my other buddy, the city councilman here, Kyle Gamroth, also has MS.
Oh, I didn't know.
He just got diagnosed a couple years ago. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, so he kind of he's kind of new into dealing with it, but yeah. I didn't know that was a recommendation for that. So I guess they're in the best place they can be for it.
The windbreaks on the side of the road only stop so much snow, and where there are gaps, creates a river of dry snow until it hits the road. Then it becomes thick ice. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
That's about it. 6:30 p.m. Oh, it's not bad. Just catch you after dinner time, or maybe you're about to make dinner. Hell yeah.
It's a great time. Yeah.
Well, let's look at our watch later list. Mr. Headless Guitarist
just jumped in. What's going on? Okay. So I don't want to screw this up again. I don't want them to see.
Well, they won't see that because we don't have the screen cap thing up.
Yeah, that's right.
So it doesn't matter.
Right. Okay, cool.
By the way, the intro, for the few of you that were here for the intro, LX Jackson, okay, the letter L, the letter X, Jackson.
Yep.
Is a friend of mine from Spokane, Washington. He is a member of the band Remember Me When. Released a single called Red Lights. It's on Spotify and YouTube, and you guys should check it out. It's actually really good. He does heavy metal with Remember Me When, like new metal kind of, and then his own thing is kind of like pop. Like it's really good, really, really good. Kind of a Billy Wilkins vibe, if I'm going to be honest. A laid-back Billy Wilkins vibe.
Oh, yeah. Our live stream's way behind. Oh, okay. I see us.
Yeah.
Let's just bring it up here.
There you go. That's why we were fucking confused.
That's why I was like, yeah, so it was pulling up screen cap from way behind. I just, before I did anything, I had to check. Okay, so let me do this really quick, and then it'll keep up. I'm just checking stuff, you guys. I'm not very good at this, so we're all learning.
Yes.
So let's gonna... with this. Yep. Okay. Great. All right. So what do we want to do here?
So there's 2 that we're gonna save for next week's episodes. Okay, not this coming week, but the week after. So we're gonna react to Superman, but not on the live stream.
We're gonna make that an episode instead.
We're also gonna react to Ballad of a Country Boy, the official music video by Ryan Upchurch. So, just not today.
Yeah, we're not doing those.
However, we're going to scroll through our watch later list, and, whoever the first one is to pick one, that's what we're going to check out. And I believe everything's out so far.
We got a lot of deleting to do on here.
We do.
Actually, I'm just going to start doing that. So these are good.
Yep.
We did that one.
That one's good.
Let's see. Did that one.
That one's good, yep.
Did this one.
Yep.
This one.
I'm nervous about that one. I hope it comes out.
Yeah, me too. Okay, we need that one.
This one we did. Yep.
This one we did.
Which that song is so good.
This one. Oh, shit. Hang on.
Whoa.
Nope. I got out of hand there.
Whoa.
Just hang on.
Jumps the Gun by Ryan Upchurch. Fucking fantastic.
Don't you start playing.
That is also a fantastic.
That one was that Rhiannon cover by The Hound and the Fox. That was a fire song. Okay.
Actually, you know what we should do?
Nope, we got this one too.
If you guys are interested, okay. Do you remember me showing you that clip from Soup playing Grand Theft Auto, the role play?
Which one? I mean, which clip?
The clip where they were at the weed store just making up names for shit.
Yeah.
We could watch that one. If the chat's interested in that type of thing. If you guys want to pick something from the fucking list, we could do that too. But
how about what do you guys want us to react to? What would you like? Let's get some consensus from the people that are here. We got almost 30 people here, so let's get some consensus from you guys. What should we react to?
What's up, Don?
You got if there's like a recurring thing that comes up in the comments over the next few minutes, we'll do that. And then if not, me and Chris will just pick one from the list. And honestly, I'd be okay with doing just a little laugh along. That's also one that we don't have to worry about getting in any trouble with or like getting shut down because we know we're not going to run into any copyright stuff with that. So
Writer's Room is also really good. Garrus, hey, found you guys yesterday because of voice play, and Jeff loved your guys' Hey, thanks so much.
Hey, Garrus, welcome to the live stream. We appreciate you being here.
Question about licensing. Some videos now have a music section in their description with their cover on YouTube Music. Would you have recommended if there's no licensing indicated? So we were just talking about that the other day.
Yeah, we came across this like 2 days ago.
And we'll kind of show you guys. Stick around, Michael. Okay, we'll show you kind of how to check that stuff. Patricia, well, I just wanted to pop in and say hi. Like to support. I got to go. Boyfriend is a vet, so I got lots to do today.
Oh, okay. Well,
hey, thank you for let him know.
Yes.
Thank you for his service.
Yes, tell your boyfriend thank you, because we're animal lovers, and those vets out there literally save their lives all the time and help us not be so stressed out. So, yes, appreciate you being here, Patricia.
Good God.
Tell your boyfriend hey.
Veterans Day, okay? Veterans Day.
Why did I just do that? Jesus Christ. It's also Veterans Day. Thank you for that service as well. Holy shit. Okay. We're going to cut that. We'll just cut that out of the edit.
Fix it in post.
Fuck.
Oh, God. Yes. But thank you for your service.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
And I know some others in the chat have also served, and we appreciate you.
Holy shit. I didn't make the connection that it was Veterans Day, and you just said vet, and I'm thinking about my animals. It's wow. Okay. My apologies.
Headless Guitars, one of my videos should still be on there. I think it is. I'm going to have to scroll down a little bit. There's my stalker. Yep. Don be around.
Oh, Don's in there. Okay. Hey, Don.
Home free. Now, Lisa, we're going to have to be... Now, here's the thing. Home free is still independent. However, the label that they use to distribute their music recently got bought out by Sony.
Yeah, Orchard.
And so I don't know how that's going to go yet. So we released a couple home free episodes, and so far they're good. So before we put them back on the live stream, we kind of want to wait and feel that out, because things are supposed to change in the next month or two, because Sony was complaining that Orchard wasn't paying them enough.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh.
So it may get really spicy for home free coming soon.
Okay. Life is a Highway. Sharice, we did Life is a Highway, actually. It's on our
sure
thing.
Is.
It's in our list.
Yes, Queen and Freddie Mercury. Dude, Freddie Mercury's crazy.
Have we done the Do's new one?
We have.
The Ghostface on Omegle? Yes, that one comes out Monday, actually.
Yep. Burn Butcher Burn by Dan. I think I've heard that song. Sorry, Missy, you done it. Hey, it's all good.
That's fine.
God, dude, we almost got almost 1,000 videos.
That one is one was really good. That one was hilarious. I saw on that one a lot of people were saying that Chance had a migraine that day, which is a bummer, because I know exactly how that. I had a migraine last night. I had like an acute migraine last night. It's a pain in the ass, man. They're debilitating.
I think we did Stand By Me by Home Free, didn't we? I don't remember.
No, that's a newer one, I think. However, I think Home Free would be one of those ones that I don't know if we'd want to do that on a live stream or not. We'd get claimed, I guess, maybe. But I don't think we'd get blocked.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm not monetizing on this anyway. So it's if we get claimed, we get claimed. It's whatever.
Yeah.
Well, I hope they
facts.
keep fighting that, because we will keep reacting to them. I mean, we get copyright claimed on every one of those now. On every Home Free video, we get a copyright claim, and I've been disputing them up until the last one, Life is a Highway. I just decided not to dispute it because we never get them back, so it's just kind of like a whatever. But I hope they keep fighting and hope they keep supporting their YouTube community, because it's a big place right now.
Be back in 10. See you in 10.
Okay.
Timer starts now. No.
Let's see. Austin Brown, Hers Ain't Mine. Austin,
done Run before.
Hers Ain't Mine. So we've got a couple for, like 3 for Hers Ain't Mine. Queen in 5 minutes. Did we do Queen in 5 minutes? We did Fall Out Boy in 5 minutes. Or Panic at the Disco in 5 minutes.
I don't think we did.
That one would be a fun one to do. And on Voice Play, we wouldn't have any
I appreciate
issues.
you stopping by, Methmod. It don't work too hard, man.
Let's see. Stand By Me should be okay. It's an old-ass song.
Now here's the thing we discovered with Home Free, right? Because they did the sing-off thing, their super, super old stuff
is now going to be...
like untouchable.
Yeah.
And now the future of some of their stuff, we don't know. Everything kind of in between is okay. Voice Play is pretty badass.
It sounds like we're getting a consensus for Austin Brown or maybe some Voice Play.
What's up, Mason Sparrow?
Mason Sparrow.
Mr.
Ayo.
Mason Sparrow. Was he on Discord last night?
I don't know.
I don't remember. Anyway, yeah, Mason Sparrow's a guy I play video games with from time to time. A lot of Call of Duty nights.
Okay.
Just angry, frustrating. There was one time we decided to do a drinking game playing Call of Duty. Okay, so if you got killed, you took a shot. If you got a kill, you took a shot. And oh my god,
got a little out of hand,
bruh. I was like one game in.
Nice,
done. Okay, like.
So I think we're gonna do "Hers Ain't Mine" by Austin Brown. That seems like everyone's like kind of down with that. So I'm cool with that. So I think let's just do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hers Ain't Mine. Look at that. It's like the first.
Boom.
Okay. All right. This is gonna be a good one.
Okay, so we're gonna show you how to check licensing real quick.
Let me get the ads. Swoop all the way back. Okay, great. Let's pull up the thing, yeah?
Yep.
Okay, this is full screen. Should we just leave it full screen for now and then
before
we go?
Yeah.
Okay, so licensing. So scroll down. You want to hit more on the description. And then you want to scroll down. And
then it says music, right? But that doesn't really tell you anything. If you click that,
it just takes you to
YouTube Music.
It takes you here. Which doesn't do anything.
No help at all.
Yeah.
Good Lord, lady.
What was going on there?
Anyway.
Okay, don't demonetize. Great, immediately. Blocked in stream.
So if you scroll up just a little bit, it has all the information there, okay? So the song is Hers Ain't Mine by Austin Brown. Hers Ain't Mine, 2023, Austin Brown.
It's all by him.
Released on 5/15. Okay, now, here's what you have to look at. Where it says music publisher, Austin Brown.
Right
okay?
here. I'll highlight it here, this one.
Now, you want to check music publisher, and you want to look at sometimes producer. If the producer is not somebody's name, okay, and it's a company.
If it was by a company, yeah.
It's, it's a little sketchy.
Yep.
Excuse me.
Oh, you upped my DPI, bro. Did you hit the middle button?
I did.
So you just made it fast. That's okay.
Let's go. Okay. Also this, provided to YouTube by Command Shift. So Command Shift is the site or the distributor that he used to put this song out into the ether.
And we normally get flagged for Command Shift.
We get flagged for Command Shift, but we don't get blocked.
We're not going to get blocked, yeah.
So
and
that's okay.
And again, we've here I'll lower this down now. And we've gotten to the point where, like I said, with our home free stuff, we know we're going to get a copyright claim for it. So it is what it is. I'm not really concerned about trying to make money on any of their stuff. I'm not really concerned about trying to make money on anything, to be honest with you. I just like to watch good videos and see talented musicians doing their thing.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So now we got our screen cap set up. You guys can see that, right? I assume. I'm going to change
let's pull our fucking
3200. Holy, how fast is it? Okay, 400. How fast do we want to go here? I'm just going to leave it there. Anyways, what do we want to do? What are we doing?
Pull our chat over to the other screen.
Oh, yeah. So we want to do like this?
Yep, just like that. Boom.
Great.
Would you look at that? What's up, Headless Guitarist?
What's happening?
I think you made it. Stop the clock. Okay, he's here. Becca's just falling all over the house.
I'm hearing something out there. I don't know what's going on in my house, but that's okay.
I found voice play 2 weeks ago because of Jeff. Valhalla calling video, and that made me want to go play Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Yes.
Nice.
That's a good game.
All right. Should we just jump right into it?
Let's get it.
Well, I want to make sure. Let's catch this back up again and make sure the thing's pulled up.
Yeah, Don, how you feeling? Okay, cool. I know you come up out of the hospital and everything's better from what I hear, but cautiously hopeful. That's good.
That's what's going on. Apparently, my dog's being a piece of shit out there. So we love animals. All right.
Agree with the videos of all of the shorts.
Should we just jump into it?
Yeah. I'm just catching up before we hop in.
Okay, we're good.
Did they ever figure out what was going on with you? Oh yeah, let us know. Bill, are you okay back there?
Yeah, I know. You can hear. You guys probably hear her in the background, dude. Yeah, apparently she's chasing her dog around. He's being a piece of shit. She's probably pestering with the cats and stuff. I don't know. Pit bull stuff. What do you do? Yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna go. Let's get into this.
Let's get it. Guy's driving my truck.
Yeah, I know, right?
I didn't work my whole life just to give it away. I didn't think I'd donate every cent that I made. I didn't want for nothing. Now there's nothing to my Oh yeah, it's her dog, her house, her truck in the drive. Oh yeah, it's her way, her say, her place every night. And when it comes to the bed, she gets the left and right side. 'Cause what's mine is hers, and what's hers.
God, this whole clicking thing, okay.
What's hers is hers, and what's hers ain't mine. That's so good, dude.
While I describe this, do you think you could give me a little bit of my voice in the headphones? Because I feel like I'm maybe too loud or shouting or something.
But we can make that happen.
Okay, I appreciate you. Oh, yeah. There's a little bit of something there. I'm good.
But with that, you're going to lose the headphone audio, so...
Okay.
But I'll give you we'll do that.
So if you listen real close, and it may be Austin doing it, but it has a very Jeff, or I guess not Jeff, Tim. It's got a very Tim Faust vibe to it. If you listen in the background, there is a low part.
Is there? Is he doing a low in there? Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
So I want to back it up a little bit. And if you guys aren't wearing headphones, and who knows, maybe the sound quality through the live stream is absolute trash.
Could be trash. I have no idea.
Tim is doing the bass in this song.
Oh,
excellent.
Well, there you go.
Okay, yeah, because I was gonna say, like, I hear a very Tim.
I was not listening for that, so I want to go back and hear it for sure.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of knobs and lights over here that I've never really figured out. So we get lucky most of the time. Let's go.
Name and damned if I'm sure. Oh yeah, it's her dog, her house, her truck in the drive. Oh yeah, it's her way, her say, her place every night. And when it comes to the bed, she gets the left and right side. 'Cause what's mine is hers, and what's hers ain't mine.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. I had to wait for some instruments to drop out there, but yeah.
She gets the closet in the kitchen in my good rocking chair. I've taken up air drying, so there's towels for her hair. See, we've got an agreement if I give her everything in my world, and I will. She gives me everything I'll ever need, and all that I need is her. Her place every night, and when it comes to the bed, she gets the left and right side. 'Cause what's mine is hers, and what's hers ain't mine. And if I ever ask for any of it back, before I finished asking, my bags would all be packed. And if I even thought about another woman, she'd kill me. Oh yeah, it's her dog, her house, her truck in the drive. Oh yeah, it's her way, her say, her place every night. And when it comes to the bed, she gets the left and right side. 'Cause what's mine is hers, and what's hers ain't mine. Oh yeah, it's her boat, her farm, her Friday nights. Oh yeah, it's her way, her say, her still a dime. And when it comes to the bed, she gets the left and right side. 'Cause what's mine is hers, and what's hers ain't mine.
I like that, dude.
Man, that was good. Let's go. Yeah, I have heard this song. I haven't heard it in its entirety, but I've seen clips on Instagram and like the shorts on YouTube and stuff. So funny.
It definitely has that like comedic. Like
yeah.
I can see how the shorts on this people would have
He
a right
just
with that.
starts singing it, and in fact, I think this is one of them right here.
Might as well, yeah.
I didn't think I'd donate every cent that I made. I didn't want for nothing, now there's nothing to my name anymore. No,
Really?
I used to keep my tackle in the passenger seat. I used to have a dog who only answered to me. Thought I was really something, now there's some things I can barely afford. Well, I fell for a thief, she even took my name, and damned if I'm sure. Oh yeah, it's her dog, her house, her truck in the drive. Oh yeah, it's her way, her say, her place every night. And when it comes to the bed, she gets the left and right side. 'Cause what's mine is hers, and what's hers ain't mine.
It's hotter than sin out here. I'm sweating like a whore in church, and you booby trapped the whole way.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
That's
and
pretty
he
good.
is just
there's tons of
continued
them.
with it. Yeah.
Okay.
So good. So good. Oh, you remember that one with the kids in the hallway? Second row, second one in.
Yeah. This one. Oh, dude. Yeah. Amazing.
That was
this
so
was an
crazy.
amazing one, dude.
Okay. Which I almost want to watch that one again. So worth it. Let's catch up with some chat here.
Oh, sure.
Bill says, I feel the song on such a deep level. Facts. Okay. We weren't that far down.
Don't tell me things.
I'll be praying for you. Hey, thoughts and prayers for you as well.
Switch that back. I'm taking the headphones off. I turned
There's
our
a compilation
voices
video of all the shorts that Austin Hammerly made to promote it. Hell yeah.
Bill's like, I feel this on such a deep level. Yeah, I get that, Bill.
Jimmy Bates is helping Austin Hammerly make a video for this one. Oh, that'd be sweet. And then Home Free's going to be recording it.
Let me kill off the...
Very nice.
This. There we go. Almost killed our camera. Don't worry.
Everything's fine. It'll drop out on its own eventually.
Yeah.
I consistently pray for Dawn because, well, Dawn.
I mean...
Oh, man. I love the one with the smoke detector. Yes. Hit it. Bill says hit it. We must hit it. Hugs and love right back, Bill. Let me see here.
Yeah, I think we're good.
A twofer.
We are caught up.
Let's go. Yeah. No, I love those guys. Austin's got such a good voice, too. I would love to know who is playing the instruments in that.
Yeah, because...
And maybe that's Jimmy Bates.
That's one of the first instances I've heard of them, like actually,
other than
Texas Hill.
Yeah, Texas Hill.
Yeah, that's like one of the first instances I've heard of them actually using instruments as backing tracks. That's cool.
Hell yeah. Scroll up. I left a link. Your link for whatever reason is not here. I do not see it.
Maybe it was further up, but I don't.
You want to see the kids in the stairwell? Okay. Joey and Roy.
Stock family.
Oh, yeah.
What's your weird request? Oh, Joey plus Rory minus Bible and a belt. What is that?
Okay. We'll check it out. Let's check out the kids in the stairway one more time. Because I was really sad.
Oh, I see. Joey and Rory, and then the song is Bible and a belt. Okay. Sorry, I was doing a math problem with your words. Dude, I'm on it today.
Joey plus Rory.
Woo! Minus.
Work on animals.
Yeah,
okay,
dude, I'm on a roll today, man.
Oh, and Jeffrey. Okay, yeah, that would make sense.
See, this is why we don't just do everything live, because I'm actually a train wreck most of the time. So we have to edit all of that out and make sure that we get one good solid take.
Usually, I cut the bullshit at the beginning that's like us just fucking around talking about daily shit, and then the shit at the end where it's like
Our rant, just what we're ever ranting
like,
about, yeah.
Everything in the middle flies, okay?
Yep. There's not a whole lot of
a lot of dumb shit.
I don't think I think I've maybe made 2 like middle clip cuts before in edits. I think that was it.
Okay. Yeah. Send that link to Bill, and maybe he can.
It's entertaining. We need to be live more often. It's honestly, I was bordering on insulting there with the vet thing. My apologies. I did not. I legitimately was not thinking about it. I'm sorry. I just first place my brain went was my animals.
So the group includes Jeffrey East, which he's the guy in fucking Texas Hill, isn't he?
Maybe
Chris Chatham.
Might have been the guy we gave
guitar,
a ride to
mandolin.
that one night.
Love mandolin. And then Louisa Marion, fiddle, and Ernie Halter, keyboard and percussion. Hell yeah. They're excellent instrumentalists for sure.
Moyen.
Traditional Chinese harp playing can extend the strings, modulate sound. Would love to see a reaction. Hey Michael, if you follow me on Instagram, send me a link to that, because I think I would love to do a full episode on something.
Bill
like
says,
that.
as a veteran, I'm not offended at all. Thanks, Bill. That's why you mod for us, right?
Yeah, a veteran, not a vet.
Yeah,
not a veterinarian.
I know.
Okay?
I know. Good Lord.
Mother's face. Okay, cool. Well, let's check out the kids in the stairwell real quick, and then we'll check out this other. What was the weird request? Joey plus Rory minus the Bible belt. Okay, Bible and a belt.
All right, we're gonna do the Stairway one again.
Yeah.
All right.
I was really sad that like it didn't get more views than what it did on our channel because these kids are just me and Bill. Okay, we're on the same wavelength. Okay.
All right, let me pull this up.
Such
Get
a
it on
good...
pause after the ads decide they want to play. Perfect. Okay. And then we'll pull up this bad boy.
Out of habit, we're going to go ahead and, pull up the display.
Uh-huh.
And every song.
Oh, always check it?
Always check it. Even though it's been on our channel before, we're going to check it again.
Well, they've changed this now, so it's like good. It's good to actually check what's going on. So, original performance, OPB is original performance by Pentatonics. Arrangement was by Jonathan Miller. The solos.
And it gives the kids.
Then it gives. These are all the artists that are doing it right here. Okay, so performed by the Minor Key, the premier acapella group at Missouri S&T. I don't know what S&T is. That's it.
That's it.
And then just their information, and then it just has their YouTube link and their Instagram and Facebook.
Yep.
That's it. So we're good to go on this one.
In the clear.
Yeah. All right. So full screen it and off we go.
I heard there was a secret chord that David played, and it pleased the Lord, but you don't really care for music, do ya? Well, it goes like this: the fourth, the fifth, the minor fall, and the major lift, the baffled king composing
That low end is nuts, dude.
It's so good.
Well, your faith was strong, but it needed proof. You saw the bathing on the roof of beauty and moonlight.
Jesus Christ.
You get it there?
Okay.
You got it?
Hit every button on the goddamn desk. So this guy, this solo, I never noticed this the first time listening to it, but he does the abandonment thing that Chris Lippe talks about, and it's very minor. But like instead of going all the way to a note, he kind of like gets close to there and then abandons into another note, and it gives it a really nice texture. It kind of rolls into the next thing. And I never noticed that he did this, but you'll hear it's like they do it in country music a lot, especially Dolly Parton would do it all the time, and it was really, really, really clear with hers. But you'll feel the voice kind of drop off into another note instead of staying and reaching that note. And like, listen close to this. This is actually pretty cool.
Well, your faith was strong, but it needed proof. You saw the bathing on the roof of you.
On the roof. It's a roof. Like, very nice.
She tied me to the kitchen chair. She broke your throne and she cut your hair. And from your lips she drew the line.
Let's go. Okay, so let's say before we knew who the beatboxer was, you're a drummer, right? Sometimes when you see a group of musicians, you just know which one the drummer is, right? What would be the thing to give it away out of all of these guys that this guy is the drummer?
He's the only one standing in the room with a backpack on.
Exactly what I was going to say. The only one with a backpack, he's the drummer.
Yeah, he's the only one in the room who's still got his stuff with him, you know? I don't know.
Everybody else set their shit down.
I don't know why that gives him away as the drummer, but if I were to walk into this room, I would be like...
It's the beanie.
Percussionist.
It's the beanie and the backpack.
Uh-huh. And I bet you he's wearing Vans. Something tells me he's wearing Vans. Or Chucks.
Vans, Chucks, or DCs.
Yeah, okay.
Potentially Globes.
Depending on what year.
Globes.
I guess depending on what year. Yeah, it could be. No, you're right. Yes. I knew it. You were like, you're a drummer, and I immediately was like, it's the backpack.
It's the backpack.
Let's keep going.
This is something else I just noticed my second time through.
For being the smallest girl in the room, too, that girl sure has a big voice.
God, dude, we said that in our reaction.
Overpowering,
we were like, holy
overpowering
shit.
the whole group of kids there. While they're all in fortissimo, she's like fortissimo or whatever. I don't know what the triple Fs are.
All the Fs.
Yeah.
There's like 5 Fs
all
on
of the
that
little
sheet
cursive
thing.
Fs, okay?
Yeah. So this girl who comes in and does this other solo when it comes down further, I think she actually came in too early. Because I think the original version by Pentatonics, which they're basing their thing off of, they're using it as a model, they have a section of silence there. And I think with this being performed in a stairwell, if she would have just sat and
just
waited,
just let it breathe for 1 second.
let it ring out.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, dude. And I mean, still chills. Okay, listening to this, but that would have like set it right over the top.
And I can only imagine the concert that followed this, or maybe precursed this, whatever it was, where they were on stage and they had the lighting set up and they had all the mics and the room ambience. I bet it was amazing.
Oh, yeah.
If it's this good in a hallway, and obviously they're doing it for the reverb, the natural reverb, but if it's this good in a hallway with no mics, I bet on a stage,
oh gosh, dude, so good,
fully practiced and rehearsed with everybody, dressed the same and in the right spots and everything. I bet it's unbelievable. I bet it sounds so good.
But I remember singing in an acapella group when I was in high school, and when I had a solo, every time during practice, every time, I would step out and I would be in a panic. I'm like, I don't want to miss the intro. Don't want to come in too early.
Step in early, yeah.
Fuck.
Yep. As is the woes of.
I don't blame her. Like,
no.
Just hold it for just a second. Let it breathe.
That happens. It's human nature to want to get there with come in at the right time, but then be too early and jump the gun. You know? That happens in recording so frequently. So many times. I
think one of the funniest things you ever said in the studio when we were working with 10-4-10 is, Joey, go ahead and sing with the song, if you would.
I'm like, yeah, perfect. Do that again, but this time do it with the song, actually. Sing with the melody of the song. There you go. All right, let's go.
Dude, I must have watched that section of that Patreon video 10 times, dude, just laughing my ass
Do it just
off.
like that, but do it
with the song
in the right spot.
If you could sing with the song, that'd be great.
All right, let's keep going.
Oh man,
we're not watching chat right now. We'll have to come back and catch up.
We'll get back.
And then just
right there.
You can cut timing for just a second.
Yeah.
And then come back in. Yeah.
She used that abandoned thing again.
She did a lot of transitioning there. I didn't even notice. She went from chest voice to head voice, back down to chest voice. I didn't notice.
Very good.
That was good.
The other thing too, kudos to their beatboxer. Okay, that lower end is
using the
hard
yeah.
to push that noise out over all this high end going on.
He's that's why he's hitting his chest, because it gives him a little extra oomph too.
Get a little extra wind out of there.
Well, that, and you get like the physical effect from it hitting. You know, that's also a low sound when he hits that, so that helps kind of the low end. I'm glad he did it that way, because if he didn't, I don't think you'd be able to hear his thuds, right? Like,
well, you'd still be able to hear him, but I think for him it's a timing thing, because like you can. There's a lot of wind that precedes that thud, and you want so you have to start the thud before the thud's supposed to happen,
right?
If that makes sense. So it's a keep time thud hits here, it hits here, it hits here. So
there's a lot of things working.
There's a lot of things going on right there for him. Shouts out to that guy. Is holding it down.
Extra low.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. I'll see your beatboxer comment and I'll one up you.
Okay.
Out of all these people in the room,
yeah. Which one is the bass?
which one's got the lowest bass? Who's that contrabass?
It's either the dude with the chin strap beard.
Okay.
Or now. Okay, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking it's the bald guy, right?
Nope.
No?
Nope.
Okay. It's either the guy with the chin strap beard or the elder dude just this side of him.
The glasses.
With the glasses.
Dude, it's glasses. It has to be glasses guy. It's something about the beard and the curly hair. I don't know. There's a combo with it that just screams, I can sing low bass.
Yeah.
Because I drink
this
hot
guy,
Frappamocha cappuccinos every morning at my school cafeteria. I don't know.
This guy right here, tenor. 100% all day, every day.
That dude is, tenor, maybe tenor 1.
Yeah, all day, every day. This guy looks like one of the guys from, oh God, what's that?
He looks like Mo from The Office. He looks like Dwight's cousin Mo.
I'm not
trying to talk shit. It's just what it looks like to me.
Bass Gang. He looks like one of the guys from the Bass Gang.
Oh, okay.
Almost. Just the same.
He does.
Same way his beard's cut and hair and whatnot. But yeah.
I vote the glasses guy is probably the lowest one.
Probably
in there doing the thing. He just seems like that he's got that thing. I don't know. Crappa Mappa Focacina copies.
The thing. Yeah.
All right, let's get back to our chat. Did we end our live stream?
No.
We're good. There it is.
Just
we got it. Okay, we can. Yeah. Oh, that means I can close out.
Bobby Bass. Yes. He looks like Bobby Bass.
Okay, yeah, there you go. Let me kill this for now, and then we will.
Yeah, we'll bring it back up.
Bring it back up when we're ready. But let's check some chat really quick.
Man.
Catch up with the chats.
Catch up with the chat. Hello, John.
Happy
Veterans Day. Yes.
Okay, let's see. Thought about reacting to. Oh, here we go. Moen. Okay, so now we're here. As a veteran, I'm not offended. Thanks, Bill. Appreciate it. Sweet and Low Music Company, which is.
They were referring to a group.
I'm really hard to offend. Thought about reacting to Ren. We've actually looked into reacting to Ren, but we've had people ask us that over and over and over again. Ren is signed, I'm pretty sure. I think we've looked into the.
We've looked into it. I don't know if he's actually signed or if he's using one of the mainstream publishers.
Whatever it
one
is.
One of the two issues.
I remember looking into it, and there was something that was like, oh yeah, well it was like a red flag. We were like, we can't do that.
That's why we can't do Dax anymore either.
Yep. We can do Dax when he's a feature on Tom's songs.
Yep.
So that's nice.
Because he's not signed, he's using a mainstream distributor.
Yep.
Which he signed a deal for the distribution only.
Happy Veterans Day. It wouldn't let me. Oh, wouldn't let Don share the link. Okay, so
Lame.
Don, we got the link. Let's see.
Here's Don's link. Yes.
Bill, I really thought this said birth.
Control.
I thought it said birth control at first. I was like, "What? Wait! What happened? What did we start talking about here?"
How does he do that beatboxing thing? It's a lot of birth.
It's
control.
all birth control.
Okay.
Get that IUD going.
Oh.
Is this pentatonics from Wish?
Yes.
I mean, I think that's a little harsh, but I guess, yeah, I guess.
They're pretty talented.
They're really good. As far as a high
Chicken
school
Skin.
group, I think they killed it.
Yeah, they did.
Chicken Skin, yep.
They're a good group of kids. They sure are.
Home Free Voice Play and Pentatonics have done a service for all the future music and theater nerds. Definitely, yeah, they're definitely like an inspiration for all of that.
I remember Pentatonics, like they first kind of got big when I was in high school, and we did a lot of arrangements based around some of the arrangements they did.
I did see something about Dax and Darius Rucker doing a thing.
Yeah.
That was recent, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was actually really, really good.
Okay.
I saw some of that.
What's his bucket's got a new one out too. The dude that did End of the World with Tom McDonald. What was that? John.
John Rich.
John Rich. He's got a new thing out. I saw that on our YouTube
Hell
thing. Yeah.
I like John Rich.
So you might
I
have to
grew
check
up
that
on
out.
Big and Rich. Like they were a great band.
Okay, should we go to that other one? Why don't you pull that? Get working on that. I gotta piss really quick.
Yeah, you do that.
And we'll look into that other one.
Let's see what we got here.
Wow.
Whoa, now. Everybody just calm down, okay? Everybody just calm down. Uh-oh. His mother's face when she gets it. What would yours say? That door just opened. Okay. The ghost has joined the chat. That's okay. Everybody calm down. Here we go. What's up, John? Thanks for joining the chat. Tie a knot in it, Matt. Take your time, Matt. Which one is it? I don't have enough birth control to calm down. I mean breath control. Oh, this is gonna be a meme. I love it.
Is this Don's thing? Is this Don's
is.
link? Okay, so we're gonna do this one, and then we're gonna do Roy plus Joy minus Sandbox or whatever it was.
Yeah,
okay.
minus Sandbox.
I can't remember. Sorry, I can't remember what they
Bad
were.
Boy to Belt. Yeah.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, Sandbox. I don't know why I got
So we'll
Sandbox.
check that one out, and then I think we'll probably end reactions today. I would like to check out another like Chris Lipe video if we can get away with it.
So you want to do 3? You want to do this one?
The next one, and then a Chris Lipe, and then we'll do our question thing.
I think that's. I think that's
for the
more
day.
than enough to be fair. Yeah,
Yeah.
I was. Yeah, I'm kind of good with whatever, but I think 3 more is plenty for the day. And I think we've been lucky thus far getting away with what we have. So without YouTube coming after us and like, hey, you should do this. The 20 of you that are in here, it says we have 23 concurrent viewers. So thank you guys for being here. We really appreciate
you guys
it.
hanging out with
If you would share some links or hit the like button or do anything, to do some interacting, leave a comment if you're. And trust me, I know what it's like to be a lurker. I do it all the time in live streams on YouTube. I'm always just kind of watching, but say hey, let us know you're here. We appreciate it. Let's get into this Austin thing. Should
Headless Guitarist. We will definitely get to yours for sure. If I remember right, yours was it the Amazing Grace one? Because I think we did that during a live stream. Or maybe we didn't. I don't remember. But yeah, we'll do a full episode on yours. I want to wait until our little collaboration thing we're kind of working on starts to come out, and then I can use that to kind of be like, hey, check this out. Also, we're working with this guy. Look for this thing. So I may wait for the opportune time.
We're gonna be doing some
We got some stuff going on this winter.
drum cover camera stuff coming up here in the very near future. So that one's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to
be a lot of
fun. I have a really, and actually I need to talk to you about the idea for it because I have a really, really good idea for it also.
Hell yeah.
If that like goes along with the music and like makes it into
Is
this
that the
cool...
one you were playing to the other day when I come in? Hell
Yes,
yeah.
that's going to be the
Dude,
one.
That's going to be fun.
Okay, so let's, you all did my Petra cover with my...
Oh, yeah.
That's right. That's
okay,
what it was.
Right,
Yeah.
That's right.
Regardless, I would do a full video for something.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
We'll do a full video for you.
Let's
for
check
sure.
this out. This is apparent. Oh, I need to probably put on our a screen cap. because it's not on, right?
He's like, I still need to get a scratch track together. Hey, man, that's fine.
That's
I'm also
okay.
working on an additional cover with me and my girlfriend. Hopefully, I'll be recording vocals for that next week. So,
All right, we can't see chat right now, but we'll watch through this thing and then we'll come back to it. Let's go.
Wow.
So this is a song I wrote about some wisdom. The first verse is what my daddy said, and the second verse is what my mama said. And it's a very short song.
he's
I think
nervous.
the verses are funny, but we'll see. Okay, ready? So, here we go.
There's only one woman sitting by your side. If you're gonna love her till the day you die, she better be a mistress and your wife. Yeah, she's crazy, but she's my baby. Ain't a thing in this world that a woman can't do. Get a girl who can do both. Mossy oak or church clothes. Plays hard, works harder. Just as fine in diamonds or the dirt. You piss her off, she's real mean. But she's sweeter than sweet tea. Ain't a woman that
They're all
can't
pointing
even
fingers.
close. When you got a girl who can do both.
He's like,
Mama said if you're gonna say I do, you better make sure you know her through and through. If her heart's steady as the sun and moon, it scares you a little, that's a good thing too. Get a girl who can do both. Mossy oak or church clothes. Plays hard, works harder. Just as fine in diamonds or the dirt. Because they're all, she's real mean. She's sweeter than sweet tea. Ain't a woman alive can't even come close. When you got a girl who can do both. Get you a girl who knows what really matters. Get you a girl who fights to make a better. Get you a girl who makes your heart beat faster than any woman alive that you've ever known. Get you a girl who can do both. Mossy oak or church clothes. Plays hard, works harder. Just as fine in diamonds or the dirt. You pick her off, she's real mean. But she's sweeter than sweet tea. Ain't a woman alive can't even come close. When you got a girl who can do both. Daddy said if you're gonna spend your life with only one woman sitting by your side, if you're gonna love her till the day you die, she better be a mistress and your wife.
Wow. Let it be known. You're the
I was like, you didn't catch that the first time around.
That's great.
Yeah. I love you. So there you go. The best of both worlds.
I need you to know that what you missed out of that is the first time immediately when it said, piss her off, she's real mean, but she's sweeter than sweet tea. As soon as it said, piss her off, she's real mean, I looked at him, he looked at me, and he goes,
I love it.
awesome.
great.
So, what was that a different song then? Because that's not.
Yeah, it's a different
Yeah,
song.
yeah, okay.
Yeah, which
I haven't heard that one yet. That was like a first for me. But maybe.
I know I've heard it.
Is it an older song?
I don't remember.
I don't know. You guys tell us. You guys let us know.
I listen to so much shit. Like,
Pull this back up. See what's going on here. We got all this. Okay, so we're good here. Still need to go scratch track. Okay. Hey, Brandon K. Oh, Brandon K's
what's
in here.
up, Brandon?
Discord guy. Hey, dude. That's your name now, Discord guy.
Discord guy.
What's up? What's up, dude?
So I hear that Mr. Alex Rich or Doobie has been a real pain in your ass on Discord. Just know that's
standard.
to be expected.
That's just
okay?
yeah. That's.
He's okay. He's a good kid. He's just.
I don't know if you've heard me say on this channel before that kid should have to have permits for most of the things that he does in life. Unfortunately, he's just able to do the things
That's
that we
facts,
do
Bill.
because that's just. All right.
Yes.
Well, shit, I'll ban him. Yeah, that's right. I forget. Brandon's got the buttons, man.
He's got the buttons. No, so guys, if you guys don't follow Brandon K, I believe, Brandon, are you posting YouTube content as well or plan to in the future? Either way, he has a TikTok and Instagram. His handles are in the description of all of our videos now. So if you guys want to give him a subscription on TikTok and Instagram, you can go to our videos or the description and find his handle for all that. Or you can click on his name here and then go follow his YouTube channel if he is planning on posting there.
Permits and a helmet. Yeah, that should describe Doobie's social being. Permits and a helmet.
Yes.
Doobie just being Doobie. Yep.
I just got to finish this damn high school life thing. I was posting and streaming, etc., but that's on pause. That's fair.
Hey, man.
Well, hey, guys, be sure to go follow him anyway.
Get your school figured out first. That's Just get that out of the way, man. I know I was the same way with high school. I hated it, especially like up towards my senior year. I was like, this is a waste of time. I shouldn't be here, but it's worth it, man. Just graduate, do your thing, get it over with, and then you never have to do it again. And it's over. And before you know it, you actually miss that. Like I miss high school. It was fun, man.
Like I miss the music in high school.
I don't miss the work. Obviously,
the not having I remember in high school thinking, dude, I have so much responsibility.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know.
Okay,
right? I know.
Like yeah, if I could go back to the only thing I have to worry about is gas in my car and money to go dick around with my friends on the weekend.
And an assignment that you need to complete at some point, yeah.
I would 100%.
Oh, I would take that, yeah. And it's funny, too, because you think about that, and then, our parents always reacted. You think about the way our parents reacted. They're like, you don't know shit about responsibility.
Whatever, dude.
We're like, oh, whatever, you just don't get it. You're not a kid in this life. And it's like, nah, you just are young. You don't get it.
So appreciate it. This is my last year, senior year, and I'll be on track doing content creation for moto vlogging. Law enforcement and gaming.
Cool.
Hell yeah.
That's awesome.
Law enforcement and gaming. Very nice. Hey, GEDs work. They sure do.
They're goddamn right they do.
I dropped out of high school and got interested in STEM and did a GED in community college for a 4-year PhD. Hell yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Just finishing, getting your certificate for doing the school thing, man. Yeah. It's just do it. That's all you got to do.
That's it. What was the name of that? It was
Rory
Bible and a Belt.
Rory
was it something?
Jory and Rory or something like that. I'm just gonna do Roy. Was it Roy?
You could probably just type in Bible and a Belt and then Rory. Rory.
Bible and a Belt. Joey and Rory. Hey, we were pretty close. That's lyrics, but we'll get the real thing. Is it just a lyric video? I wonder if they have
just down. Oh, Gaither music, huh? Okay, so
we're doing this one.
Probably. But check licensing.
Yeah, we'll check it before it starts playing here.
Gaither. Farmhouse recordings.
2018 Farmhouse recordings. I don't know. I think we'll be okay.
We might be able to get away with it. We'll find out.
How many views does this thing have?
3.19 million subscribers.
We might be a little bit in the weeds with this one.
We might be. What was the name of that thing again? It's
Farmhouse Records.
Farmhouse Records. Look up that and see.
Let's just steal it from here really quick.
You just type in who owns Farmhouse Records. Joey Feig passed away in 2016.
State-of-the-art recording studio located in Moscow, Tennessee. Provide ourselves a recording. Bluffdale. There's also one in Utah, but I'm guessing this one's probably the one.
Yeah, usually what I do to find out is who owns Farmhouse Recordings. That's what I always type in. That's the Gaither's own company. Okay.
So it's just them? So we should be okay?
Looks like it.
Brian is a producer, engineer, and nationally touring songwriter. His performance is open for. It looks like it's just one dude that owns it.
Looks like a thing.
So
okay,
we're just gonna run it. Let's just send it, shall we?
See what happens. I would recommend Carter Guitar, Billy Strings. Now Billy Strings is signed.
Yep.
So there's only certain things we can get away with. Marcus King just signed as well.
Which is a bummer because both of those guys are amazing.
And then there was a kid I found on TikTok, and I showed Matt this kid on TikTok. Literally the next day, the guy played at the Grand Ole Opry, got signed that night.
Yep.
I'm like, oh my gosh.
Okay.
So
Joey and Rory, a Bible and a belt. I'm not sure who. I forget who Stock Family, I think, that was the one that
Yes.
requested this. So here we go. Let's get into it, shall we?
Yes, thank you, Brandon, for taking care of that.
They were both made of leather, both black and frayed and worn. And I was brought up to respect them since the day that I was born.
Nice Gibson guitar, man.
One came here from England, and it's been handed down for years.
Here we go again.
Yeah.
I swear that I've seen this guy live when I was a kid.
Really?
Because I know, like, here's the thing. For those of you who don't know, on my mom's side of the family, my grandparents and my mom and her 2 sisters, they traveled around as a gospel bluegrass band for a while called the Mullins Family. And I swear that I have seen him before, like, in person, and I don't remember where. If I did, it was probably Mississippi sometime when I was in that part of my childhood. But I know that I know my grandparents know these people. Like, I can't say that I know them personally. But
If they're like Bible Belt people, which a Bible and a belt,
this is the
that would
that's the
make
setup.
sense. Yeah. So
Brought up to respect them since the day that I was born. One came here from England, and it's been handed down for years. The other one was ordered from a catalog at Sears. Well, one my mama read to me till I was well into my teens. And I thought all the other one was for was to hold up daddy's jeans. Till I told a lie and learned it had another purpose too. Out behind the shed my daddy said, this'll hurt me more than you. 'Cause one had my daddy's name on it, the other said King James. With love they taught us lessons, but we feared them both the same. One led us to heaven, and the other left a weld. Those were the days when kids were raised with a Bible and a bell.
Does this man have a piece of lettuce
it looks
on
like
his
lettuce.
head?
It looks like
What? What the fuck is this?
What is happening? What is actually happening?
Whoever made this video, okay, saw this man. It was like, this man
Centerfold, baby.
gets his own little thing.
Yeah,
okay? There are lots of Mullins family videos on YouTube of you, huh? What? Shit,
On the tube of you. On the tube of you.
On the tube of you.
YouTube.
Oh, yeah. So like maybe we'll pull up one of those so you can see it, but I don't think they had any professional videos.
Brandon's like, oh shit, wait, I forgot about the new chairs.
Yeah.
New chairs.
New
They
chairs.
are. Yeah. Yeah. Fit check.
Yep. Yeah. So anyway, but the guy who put this video together, such a wonderful performance. It's a decent song. Takes me back to my childhood. That's how it was for me growing up. And then Old Man with Lechuga.
I can't focus
on
with
his
this
head,
on the
okay?
screen. I can't even focus, dude. Let's just keep going.
I remember
Be looking for
when
him in the
I
audience
was
now.
12.
I wanna
Yeah.
see what that is on his
I stole a
head.
dime store comic book, and how
Lettuce
Mama
hat.
read where the scriptures said to take back what I took. When I refused, my daddy grabbed my arm and said, "Come on." I needed more. He knew than just Matthew.
Sorry, I just had something that I enjoy about bluegrass and some country music is like pay attention to when she does her harmonies. A lot of people would do a harmony for the entire line, but a lot of older country and bluegrass, they don't start like the harmony doesn't come in on the first word of the line. It comes in on the second or third word, and then it drops out and allows the main vocal to sing the last
the
2
harmonies
to 3
are
words.
The harmonies are
They're
placed very
weird,
very
but
particularly.
They sound
Yeah,
good.
I've noticed that also. She'll only sing a few words just to emphasize a couple, and then she leaves the rest alone.
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
She sings a few. And I think that's a really good idea for, it's a very stripped down version of, or a piece of music, right? You got a guitar and 2 voices. So the only way to really a guitar and a voice is already pretty quiet. So the only way to really make it more dynamic is to kind of emphasize a few things, and then
it's not even on.
that leaves some room. Oh yeah, we only have one in here too. I've been doing because I've been doing that thing, But yeah, so I think it's a good, it's
They're
a
not
tasteful
working.
way.
Sorry, Don.
No, they're not plugged in. The other one's across the hall right now because it's not even in here because
Anyway.
I was setting that up. So
Sorry, I got distracted. Carry on.
we was just saying that I think it's a good way to keep the music dynamic.
It is.
To only emphasize a few words here and there, and then in the chorus you can do more and kind of helps build the song with what little they have to work with. I think it's a good idea. Tasteful, very tasteful.
Yes.
Let's keep going. What happened there with the whole? We were just trying to get lights.
No, Don was saying we should put red lights up because we got white and blue going on, but no red.
Shit.
So
Well, yeah, sorry. They're down right now because I could change the ones back there to red, I guess, but I don't even know where that remote's at. It's over there.
We would definitely do some Veterans Day music if we had more time today.
Chris has got to get
think
to work.
about that till
Yeah,
later,
Chris has
but
got
I
to
gotta
get to work.
here later.
We have. Is this the last one we're reacting to?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Well,
and then when we're going to answer some questions, we'll probably be out of here around
do the
noon.
questions
I'm thinking
then.
noon is probably
Yeah.
going to be our cutoff
12:30,
Yeah.
somewhere in there.
Anyways, let's keep going.
To take back
Listen to
what
this
I took.
harmony.
When I refused, my daddy grabbed my arm and said, "Come on."
And said,
I needed more he knew than just Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. Well, sometimes they made me cry, sometimes they made me fight and mad. And I'd wish I'd been raised without them, like some other children had. But now I'm grown with kids of my own, and I know just how they felt. You know, it seems to me what the world still needs is a Bible and a bell. 'Cause one had my daddy's name on it, the other said King James. With a love that taught us lessons, but we feared them both the same.
What is this? What is this? The fanciest music venue ever created? All these people get their own custom chair, they're just chilling. There's no what is going on here?
This is now. It's only a rare thing that I've seen, but people will get together like this in a place, and they will it's just him and her. You notice the other musicians in the back aren't playing at all.
Yeah,
they literally.
Homeboy's crying. He's got him.
They literally have just musicians that hang out. And if somebody comes up and goes, "I want to sing a song, do you guys know the song?" And they'll play it. And it's just kind of like an open mic type thing.
Huh.
But, by the way, shouts out to the audio engineer who captured this recording. That guitar, crispy.
Very crispy.
Gosh.
It's also, it's an acoustic electric, so they're naturally kind of crispy just the way they are.
Yeah.
But like I said, it's a Gibson, man. That thing,
Yeah.
it sounds very good.
This one says they must sit comfortably to keep the lettuce atop their noggin. Big facts. Big facts.
That lettuce hat, though, man, I'm still confused about that. What the hell's going on?
Take care, Cherie.
Charisse, yeah.
We appreciate you coming by.
Yes, and always appreciate you watching. Appreciate you coming by. Anybody that's here. We're having a good time.
Gaither
We're having a good time.
homecoming. I got you.
Let's keep going.
It's also the Marine Corps' birthday today. Happy birthday to the Marine Corps.
Yeah, thanks for all y'all's service.
Led us to heaven, and the other hurt like hell. Those were the days when kids were raised with a Bible and a bell. A Bible and a bell.
That's a hell of a guitar player, too. I mean, man, he got him a standing ovation for that. Good for him.
Good for him, man. Yeah, that was excellent.
I was technically raised Christian, I guess, but not for very long. Like my parents were pretty open about that kind of stuff. So after it was a thing in my house that after you hit 13 years old or like you got into your actual teens, parents kind of gave us the choice, like, well, we're going to keep going to church on Sunday. You're allowed to go with us. You're welcome to come with us, and we encourage that, but you don't have to. And I appreciate the hell of my parents for doing that. So I can relate to the belt part. Was definitely, and for a little while was definitely, I went to Sunday school and did that whole thing. I came up pretty traditional Christian, but I can definitely relate to the belt thing, man. I had my fair share of whoops, shouldn't have done that. And
I don't know how many times I got a whooping for something Austin did. Okay, I got set up, dude, so many times.
I probably got set up by my sister more times than not. Yeah, to be honest. Yeah, being the younger sibling.
To be fair, I got into my own share. Okay.
Oh, I guess you're the older sibling, huh?
I dug my trenches very deep. But when I would reach the bottom of my trench and I go, you know what, maybe I should not do this. Okay, this is bad behavior.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't want to get a spanking again. Here comes my brother to set me up, okay?
In come Austin.
Oh, gosh. I'll never forget, dude. I got a whooping for lying, okay? And then I got a whooping for carving my name into the TV stand.
Ooh,
and my brother carved my name into the TV stand.
Oh,
and I told Dad that I didn't do it.
He straight up
and
set
so
you up, dude.
I got a whooping for lying, and I got a whooping for carving my name, and I didn't do either. Okay,
damn, dude, that was like a master plan, dude.
Oh God, dude,
he got you.
My dad was so mad.
Yeah.
Okay, not just because of the TV stand, but because I was not gonna back down.
I didn't do that.
Dude, I did not do that. I said, Austin did that. And he says, you're lying. You're getting another spanking, okay? I remember the story where my brother did some dumb shit and ran under the bed. My dad pulled him out and gave him whooping all my brothers. Yeah.
I have had my fair shares of getting whoopings, that's for sure. But that's the thing is like, I guess what I was thinking like during this whole thing is this could be viewed as like a really controversial song, because this guy's basically saying, hey, man, like kids need discipline every now and then. Like that's just the thing. So I can see how it could someone could see this and be like, oh, this is just a song about
it's an old outdated
right wing Christian morals where it's okay to beat your kids and shit. And it's like no, like I still feel like I grew up pretty damn well, and I got whipped with a belt multiple times in my childhood. Like, is there some trauma that comes along with it? Probably. Yeah, there's trauma that comes along with a lot of things in life. Yeah. It's all just in how you deal with it and like how you better yourself from that, from those experiences. Like so yeah, like I definitely got my fair shares of belt whippings as a kid, but I don't feel like
it was bad for me.
No, I don't look at it as, my parents were abusing me. I look at it as I probably did something to deserve a belt across my ass. If it was happening, my parents were probably like, you know what, you little fucker, this is what's going to happen. Like,
there's many times I've been walking through a Walmart and
a swift
kick. What I really want to do, okay, and maybe I'll do this one day and like film it if I get like a little small camera that I can put on me and shit, a little secret cam. People whose kids are misbehaving in Walmart, I would love to just grab a whole bunch of belts from the belt section and just like walk around and like see a kid that's misbehaving and just hand a belt to a parent. Here you go.
Just take it.
You're gonna need it. Just take it.
Just hold on to it and see how it feels after a minute.
Give it a test swing or two.
See. You might end up thanking me for this. That's a brilliant idea, dude. I love that. Belt man, there you go. Kids do need discipline. It's how you figure out self-discipline.
Facts.
Like I said, I think everything has its limits. I've said that on this channel since we started. Like everything within
that's big facts,
boundaries,
Brandon.
Right? But like, yeah, I mean, as far as my own experiences go, I can say that I definitely was whipped with a belt as a child. But I'm pretty responsible nowadays. Like I'm a homeowner. I have a full-time job. I make my bills. I own pets. I just feel like I'm doing pretty well.
Bill says I have gotten and given many a whooping.
Yeah, exactly. Whippings.
Oh, man.
All right. Should we do some questioning?
Let's do some questioning. Okay, so you got to ask me your burning question.
Yeah,
okay?
I have one burning question.
One burning question.
I can come up with others, I guess, but it's the one that like kind of sparked off this whole idea.
Okay.
So we're going to get into this. You guys can ask us questions as well. We want to field some questions from the audience here. There's 21 people, concurrent viewers right now. So if you guys can come up with some really good questions, think of like some deep dive questions maybe, or just like something you've been wanting to know from us that haven't answered in chat or in comments or something, let us know. So I'm going to start off this whole thing with a question that I came up with on like, I don't know, what was it, Tuesday or Monday or something like that. I was working and I was just thinking, going through thoughts or whatever, thinking about random car shit.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, this is what I want to ask Chris. If you could have, what would be your end all be all around one vehicle? You can
Like
only,
if I had one vehicle to drive for life.
now, money is no object.
Okay.
You have to drive this vehicle for the rest of your life. Now, when I say money is no object, that can go for
That
peripherals.
includes maintenance, fucking
I would say
modifications, that type of thing.
yeah, I mean, obviously you're going to have to pay for the maintenance on the thing,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
if you get a vehicle that's rugged enough, and like, I'm saying you could call this company and you could order a brand new vehicle, fully customized, anything you want, any options you wanted. You could also order 5 extra engines and transmissions for that vehicle just to have them so
it's less about, the reliability is not a factor.
doesn't really
It's
matter.
What do you enjoy driving if you could drive one
What would
car?
you pick that you would be comfortable working on, driving, modding, doing all that shit for the rest of forever? What would be your end all be all?
Ooh, man.
I don't even really know what
There's
it would
a lot
be for
of
me.
options.
Yeah, I was thinking about it for myself, and I'm like, I don't know. I don't really know.
So my first initial response would be, if maintenance is already taken care of, money's not an issue. If it needs a motor, I could just fucking send it to whoever and get a motor. I think the Dodge Ram pickups, the RTX.
Okay, which are what are those? Is it like a
It's
suspension?
almost a Hellcat swapped fucking pickup truck.
Okay.
Like it's
Kind of like
it's meant to compete with the Ford Raptor.
okay.
That's why they call it the Rex.
Kind of like
because it's bigger
a more
than
practical Daytona kind of thing.
kinda, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So, it's got 35-inch tires on it from the factory.
Oh, yeah.
Makes 750 horse from the factory. 4-wheel drive.
I'm sure the payload's probably you
four-door.
could pull 2 Empire State
You
Buildings
could-
with it or some shit.
The towing capacity is about the same as a Chevy 1500. I mean, it's
Oh, okay.
7,000 to 8,000 pounds, whatever.
I mean, that's enough.
I mean, that's enough. Something like that, because I do enjoy how comfortable Dodge pickups are to drive. Thing I hate about them is, instead of like a gear lever, right, for the park, reverse, neutral drive, or
yeah.
whatever, they now have almost like
the
a dial.
volume dial.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's the only thing I hate about it. Other than that, they're very comfortable. They got tons of power. They're fun to drive.
Dodge guy, huh?
And because Chevy hasn't come out with anything to compete in that truck market. They have the Ford Raptor and the Dodge TRX. Tundra did like the Tacoma TRD Pro, which it's the Tacoma. It's not even a full-size pickup.
Right. And Chevy's
and it's
answer
not fast.
and
It's not
Chevy's
like,
answer to the Tacoma was the Colorado. I was going to say Colorado's kind of their thing, but it's like a small truck.
But like Chevy didn't come out with a full-size truck to compete in the Baja style truck market.
Yeah, I guess they've got really nice full-size Silverados and
They
shit,
do.
but those don't do
But
the
they're not-
off-roady kind of. That's like that's a travel vehicle.
Yeah.
Really great going down the highway, not so great going into the mountains kind of thing.
Like, what's the Chevy version of the Raptor? Well, I haven't seen one yet.
Again, I would say probably the Colorado, but that's like more of a Tacoma.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's
the
not a full-size.
Colorado's not fucking twin turbo. It doesn't have
Not a
you know,
full-size truck. It doesn't make anything over, like, I think it makes 210
I was gonna say a couple hundred horsepower,
yeah.
probably. Yeah. Huh. Okay. So you would be a Dodge guy. You would be a.
I think Dodge. Number one, electrical issues out the ass. They have camshaft issues. Very expensive to maintain. They break all the time. But
See, and that's the thing is
if
like.
money's not an issue.
Yeah, money's no
like,
object. Basically, this is theoretical. If one thing goes wrong, if a sensor goes bad
Yeah.
on it, you could drop a new engine in it.
Yeah,
Just I don't
like
care.
whatever.
Blah, blah, new engine. Now we're taken care of. So yeah, so you would be kind of leaning that way.
Yeah, and I think it's only because I see Dodge as the only one innovating in the automotive industry in a meaningful way that actually, like, they're trying to appeal to car guys. Okay, Ford went and took their Mustang and made it electric.
We talked about that a couple episodes ago.
Nobody was fucking asking for that.
Yeah.
Okay, Chevy is just like, yeah, we're done making cars. So like
like,
I think this year's the last year the Camaro's coming. Or no, they're keeping the Camaro, but they switched to a V6. as far as I know, they're not doing the V8s anymore unless you order the stupid expensive $120,000 LT1.
Really?
Or whatever it is.
Okay. Whatever it is, LM9 or whatever.
But
the
like
fuck
Dodge has got their Hellcat, their Hellafant, the Shaker.
Yep.
They have so many different options.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you want a Dodge Challenger that's a V6, that's an economy car, you just like the way they look, cool. You can have one. If you want one that has 1,000 horsepower from the factory, you can have that.
It, yeah.
Like, if you want something in between that, you can have it. Like,
Yep.
Dodge is actually doing things to appeal to their fan base. And I think that's important because every other company is just jerking off Uncle Sam to get their subsidies and stuff.
Yeah, and everyone's trying to get like, oh, they're efficient, eco-friendly, this whole thing.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, that's fine.
And
but
they're getting their subsidies. That's
people
government's
still
paying them for that.
Mhm.
Like,
people still like their straight fuel too, Yeah. All right.
yeah.
Let's see. Let's scroll up a little bit. See what we got at the top here. Story. Okay, here we go. Earned every wooden spoon I ever had across my butt. Yeah, wooden spoons, that whole thing. I'm pretty sure I got spanked with TV remotes and shit,
When did you two meet? Was it friends? So, technically, the first time we had a conversation was over Facebook. 8 years ago, maybe?
It was a long time ago.
It was a long time ago. And his band wanted to book a show in Spokane, and I happened to be really good friends with a venue owner.
I don't even know if it was... You might have been talking to Brandon, because I didn't do a lot of that. You might have actually just talked to Brandon.
And Becca, my cousin, was like, hey, I know this guy, he's in a band, he's looking to play a show in Spokane. Can you set him up? Yeah, have him message me. So I get a message from somebody.
It might have been me. I can't remember exactly.
And I don't even know if it was Matt or the band or whatever it was. But I remember asking... I was like, okay, so you guys want to play a show? Cool. Do you have merch? Do you have things to sell? Do you, what's the situation? Do you have an EP, an album, any of that? And I don't even remember if you guys replied to that. Or maybe you said,
maybe we had an album or something.
You did. You said, we have an album, but we don't have any physical copies and no merch. And I was
Something
like, cool,
like that,
get that figured out. Let me know.
Yeah.
And then
never heard
anything.
Yeah.
So then fast forward to 3.5 4 years ago,
4 years
maybe?
ago, something like that. Yeah.
I moved back to town, and he's dating my cousin, so I come over to hang out with her for a little bit, and I was like, "Oh, what's up, dude?" And we start talking about the music thing, and then we realized that, oh shit, like I talked to your band like 8 years ago, and like had this whole thing, and then we started. I was like, well, something I've been wanting to do. Like, you have the equipment. I kind of know a little bit about building a channel. Let's put this shit together and let's do this thing. And Matt had no idea what the fuck I was talking about. I was like, listen, dude, just come in here, push the buttons, okay? We got it.
One of the first times that we actually had conversations was like, it was like little small FaceTime conversations through Becca's Marco, when I was working on the car and was kind of like at my wit's end because I couldn't figure this out or couldn't figure that out. Becca would Marco Chris and just be like, hey, we're having a tough time with this, or she'd FaceTime him.
I forgot about that. Those are suppressed memories.
Fair enough, because those were the WRX days, man. That was a dark time in my life when I owned that car. It wasn't. It
was a bad car.
I want to say the experience was this big horrible experience, but really what it was just a big learning experience where I learned a lot of things that I know to look for now, and and honestly, I learned a lot about fixing cars through that experience too, just taking shit apart and putting it together. But yeah, it was the whole. I bought a turbo Subaru and was scared about the head gaskets, and then the turbo actually ended up blowing up on it, and I thought it was the head gaskets, and it wasn't. Luckily, nothing else happened to it. I just had to replace the turbo in it. So kind of through that whole thing, and then through that, during that time, he was also transitioning to moving here. So then after that, we got together, and that's kind of when he was like, "Yo, we're gonna do this reaction channel thing," and I was like, "I don't know what that is, but I got a studio if you want to do some camera work and some audio stuff." And then here we are, 3.5 years later, whatever, and 1,000 episodes.
If you could do reactions or music, which would you guys do? I think that's what he's asking.
Also, before we started doing this, I did a podcast with Chris too. So if you go
I forgot about that.
If you go to a band page, I'll type it into chat here.
Sorry, I gotta loosen my belt here. It's fucking strangling me. I'm getting bigger by the minute, boys.
If you go to my old band's YouTube, which is this, I just put it in chat. If you go to my old band's YouTube, just type that in. I did about 20 episodes of a podcast before I had, and you can see this room before it was built. It's all empty, and there's nothing on the walls, and it's all wooden floors in here. And all I have is this shitty little table in the middle of the room, and I sit across from people and we talk. Yeah. We did a lot of mechanic and auto talk during that. So
we did. I think it was a 3-hour.
It was
thing,
a couple hours,
right.
At least. Yeah. So if you want to check that out, that's it's over there.
Shit.
You might have to do a little digging on records, but you'll see it. There's music and videos. You'll see podcast episodes up there. I think it was called the SSQC podcast.
So reactions or music, which one would you do?
Oh man. I mean, I'm a musician at heart. I think that's obligatory. I think I would just say music, just because I think just playing music that's why I have this whole room. That's kind of part of the reason this whole thing started, is because we're both musicians, you know, and we know the tropes of being a musician and trying to gain a little success and get momentum, and how hard that can be.
So I think Bill even narrows the question down further. Okay, you're both musicians and producers as well. That's just Matt. Okay, I don't know how fucking any of that shit. It's all magic, dude. What is your dream collaboration, and would you take the role of musician or producer?
You're a producer. You produce videos, man. That's
well, okay, yeah.
That counts. That counts. Though. What is your dream collaboration, and would you take the role of musician or producer? Dream collaboration.
Man,
I would honestly.
I would have to think about that for a minute.
I would want to work with the Do. I think that would be
fun.
That would be. I mean, he knows everything about the editing side and the music side already, so it would just be a powerhouse combo of just we know what we want and how to do it, so it would just be putting it together and making it happen.
Yeah.
And the fact that it would just be super fun and could be, you know, this big accolade for us, but also like a way to kind of see, and in that role, I would want to take the role of musician. I would let him, like, I think he's had a lot more experience than I have with that whole music production side of things. So I would be like, you know what, man, you take care. I'm
gonna send you some files.
Yeah, you take care of the music editing part and putting it all together. I mean, listen to some of the shit they put out. The Pirate song, the Gibson collab. I mean, almost everything they put out is just like unbelievably phenomenal.
I think as far as a dream collaboration for me, I would love to do a song with either John Rich or Chris Cagle, because I think those two country artists were like the biggest.
Some Walmart parking lot going on.
Oh yeah, dude! Some of the biggest influences on me when I was a kid, and then like after I did the whole like country thing, and kind of I think those two in country music was like the first thing that introduced me to music is more than just background noise.
Yeah, sure.
You know, because when you're a kid, it's all just background noise.
Yeah, you just kind of
But then you find an artist or two that really grabs your attention, and I think those two guys were the first ones. And then after that, I was like, okay, so like music is something you can actually just listen to, and it's not background noise. And then that's when I discovered, you know, Green Day, Linkin Park, and Nickelback, and all these like crazy, you know, early 2000s,
the like, new metal guys.
Yeah. So yeah, it would have to be a tie between, I think, John Rich or Chris Cagle.
I guess if we're talking like actual physical musicians and rock stars and you know, like the
And I would rather be a producer, to be honest, rather than a musician.
I think I would want to do a collab with like probably John Feldman, who's the guy that produced Gold. He's the singer or one of the members of Goldfinger. I think he's the singer.
Oh yeah.
He also produces. I mean, if there's a major label pop punk band that you listen to, John Feldman was probably involved. He did everything from like Blink-182 to like Story of the Year, one of their In the Wake of Determination or something like that. I mean, which is like a new metal 2000s new metal band, you know. And he's the same guy that we use. All of our drum sample packs come from John Feldman. He does the pop punk drum sample packs.
Yes.
So all the Ascend cover that you guys see on my channel over there, that was all John Feldman drum sounds. That wasn't my drum set. That was John Feldman's.
So musician or producer?
In that role, definitely musician, because he's like world-renowned producer. So it'd be like I wouldn't even want to touch anything, man.
So I think as far as if I had to choose between being a musician or a producer, I would rather be the producer, just because traveling is fun. Don't get me wrong. I enjoy traveling. However, I think what makes traveling so special is it's something that you don't get to do that often. If you're on the road all the time, you want to do nothing but be home.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. That makes sense.
So, like, I would rather have the world feel undiscovered to me, I think, is kind of like, I would rather be comfortable in my little thing and enjoy taking a trip to, instead of like, oh, fuck, dude, we got to play Chicago again. It was a shit show last time.
You want to see a trip as a vacation rather than
a job.
That makes sense. Yeah. I get that for sure.
So, yeah, I would definitely do, like, the producer side. And plus, on the producer side, without you, music doesn't live. And so, like, your hand is the one that guides the future of the music industry.
It does live, but it lives in poverty without the producers.
It sure does.
Music lives, but in poverty.
In poverty.
I mean, you listen to homegrown recordings, man, and like some of them are pretty rough.
10-4-10 has some rough homegrown ones out there, and I appreciate that they leave them up.
Yep.
Because you can go to their YouTube and watch their growth. And it's astounding.
Yeah,
like,
it's unbelievable.
And they're even better now than what they were in the studio.
Yep. I'm looking forward to having them back in for their next 3-song or 4-song or whatever. Because they're going to kill it. All right, so vague, kind of open-ended answers on that one. But yeah, there's multiple situations, but there's definitely some options out there.
So let's scroll down here. We got those.
Got those ones. Oh, did it pop all the way down? Okay, here we go. We're good. So we're not that far to the bottom.
When did you two me? Okay, yeah, we already did that one.
Yep, Dawn said that one. She repeated that one.
Y'all got one question in the question sections of Discord, and it's a door. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's Doobie. I'm totally not replying to that.
Oh, what did he ask? Something
How
stupid?
are Bebe's made?
Oh okay. Yeah, no, I'm not doing that. Fucking.
When
Doobie.
do I get a gun for Christmas? And when do I get a gun for my birthday? When you go ahead and get a gun for Christmas, your birthday. That's not my job. That's his.
Donna, thank you for stopping by and smashing the like button. We really
appreciate that.
Yeah, definitely appreciate that. My question. Oh, Becca's question.
Yeah, I read those.
Oh, that's what,
yeah.
Because the Ruger back there. Okay,
yeah.
I don't know. You guys, you can't see it in there in our. You can just barely. It's like a little tip of the box back there. You see that?
Yeah, nobody got something going.
Got a box
of
spoons back there.
Got a box of spoons. My girlfriend loves spoons. And so she's got a box of spoons she doesn't know she's getting yet.
How the fuck did I know you'd say the do?
That would be cool.
I just think it would be a lot of fun. He's super talented, and he's got the internet thing figured out as far as like mixing and doing all that stuff. So like, I just think it would be a seamless process, and I think we both have similar views on writing. And as far as what I've heard from like him and Gibson stuff, and what's his John Saliki.
Oh yeah, Mr. Saliki.
I would love to get in on a collaboration like that. I think that would be amazing. This is like me wanting to work with. I'm guessing it was supposed to be Matt Lang and not Mutt Lang, but I'm not sure. Yeah. Bill, I don't know who that is.
So Don says, I'd love to see Matt and Adam grow up together. How's that one, Matt? Would you be nervous or jump right at it?
Oh, I would be all over that.
All over it. Like a bum on a bologna sandwich,
dude. Straight up, all over that shit. I only wouldn't be nervous because I've met him before, and so like it would just be like hey, there's that guy again, and because I know how down to earth he is and like how laid back he is, I know it would be a super fun process. And honestly, to do a drum off with him, like me sitting behind a kit, play a beat, and then like take 4 bars. Yeah, take 4 bars and then him take 4 bars and then play back and forth, dude. That would be so much fun.
That would be fun.
And just to like compare and contrast like the differences and how specific his nuances are, to like really point that out and exaggerate that would be really, really fun. Adam Rupp would be a good collab. That would be a lot of fun.
Hey man, love y'all from Texas. What's up, live man?
Yeah.
My question for you is, what is your least favorite genre of music?
I gotta say, and I'm not trying to throw any shade.
I already know where it's going.
No. It's not country rap. I'm not gonna say country rap.
Oh no. Okay. No.
I was just.
I was thinking about the whole Alan Jackson CD thing. With your parents.
Yeah. My dad with the recurring. No, I gotta say, I'm not trying to throw any shade. I think it's just a cultural thing. I'm just not. It's not how I grew up. It's not the music I grew up listening to. But like the Indian culture music, with the saris and stuff. It's just like this, or not a sari. Maybe that's not what it's called. What's the weird guitar thing? I can't remember what it's called. It's
like a sitar.
Like the sitars and stuff like. It's just It's just super twangy, and it just seems really repetitive. It's that frequency range that most of it lives in. I don't understand it. I just don't understand it.
So I definitely get that. Like any like.
But if we're talking like
American
Western music style,
which I assume is what he's.
Yeah. So if we're talking like Western music, I would say, man, the one I'm gonna pull up the last on my phone is probably gonna be like some country rap, or
I think my least favorite. Now let's see if you agree with me here. Reggae. Most reggae sounds the same to me.
Yeah.
Like I have an appreciation for it. I get it. It's a laid back whatever, but it's definitely not my first go to.
Yeah,
it's definitely bottom of the list. I will listen to classical music and like 20s country before I listen to reggae.
I think there's even lines in there too, because like Western reggae, like American reggae, garbage.
Sucks.
But I think there's some shit that's probably like some heritage,
like legit heritage reggae
that's probably
good.
great.
Yeah.
You know, that probably obviously that's where we get our inspiration from out here. We just have a tendency to take something and destroy it. We're really good at that. So there probably is out there, but as far as like Western genres are concerned, which I guess we're considered Western music out here in the States. That's kind of what I'm encompassing with that term. Just not into it. Not gonna pull up reggae. That's probably one of the Bob Marley. Maybe it'll come up on a playlist, but probably not gonna like search it out. You know what I mean? What? Anything else?
Let me do this real quick if I can.
Oh, hey Brandon, you're moving up the chain quick, buddy. Just give him a standard license. Yeah,
there you go.
Boom, moved up the chain, promoted.
Moved up the chain,
promoted. Blue tag, just like that, bro.
Very interesting. What do you think? You sure did miss the reaction, Scott, but thanks for showing up.
Yeah, we appreciate it. And this will be available later on our channel, so if you want to see the reactions, it'll be available after we post it. Bob
Marley's great, but he broke the mold. I think the last great one was Bob Marley.
That's the thing.
Everybody tries to be Bob Marley, and that's the fucking problem.
No one can be Bob Marley. I think that's
What do you think is a niche genre that you think is underrated? Ooh.
There is this whole sect of, like, I call it post-punk. It's not quite metal, and it's heavier than punk music. And I can give you guys a great example. Here, type this. Look up them on Spotify if you don't know what I'm talking about, or if you want to get an idea of what I'm talking about. It's like A Day to Remember. But A Day to Remember's like got this emo-y thing to it. These guys are like punk music. Like they play super fast, but their guitars are like nasty. Like they're using like As the Structure Fails guitar tones, but they're playing like new pop punk music. I don't know. It's hard. It's kind of hard to explain. But if you listen to that, listen to Duck Boy.
I think I would agree with Bill. I think ska is a really underrated.
Ska's another one.
Like, and here's the thing: ska's not even my type of music. But like, I've been to a couple of live shows where they have fucking these horn players.
So much fun, dude.
Bro, I have never seen a tuba player jump in the middle of a mosh pit at a ska. Dude, it was the wildest shit I'd ever seen.
Less Than Jake and Real Big Fish. I've seen them both live, and they're some of the greatest ska bands ever.
Deschamps.
Oh yeah,
Deschamps he's out of Spokane. I've worked with him on tons of shows.
Yep.
He had this ska band, and he mainly wrote all of his stuff by himself. But then he had other musicians he was friends with. He was like, "Hey guys, I'm playing a show tonight. If you guys want to come play." Fucking Mr. Tuba Man would show up, saxophone, and then they would just play with what they had.
I've always been envious of ska bands when I see them live because it just looks like a party. You get on stage and it's just like you're just having a fucking party up there. However, I don't envy the fact that they have to get all those people together for practice because I know what that's like. And imagine having to get nine band members
and here's
together.
The thing.
Dude.
Typically, people who play ska are just naturally talented at that instrument. I mean, we're talking about 6 Aaron Hansons in the room, okay? And then like 3 Josh Wingroves in the room.
Except they're like trumpet and trombone.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
What? How? Okay, all right. Where did you guys come from? Like, and you're just down with Real Big Fish. Yeah. Okay, cool. Let's do it. Like, yeah, ska is definitely that's a good one. That was a really good one. If money wasn't an issue, what would your dream car be? Oh, Roger, we actually I asked
car build. Okay, so it's a build, and how would you spec it out?
Oh, a dream car build.
So I'm actually working on one. Okay, this winter.
Kind of technically both are.
This winter, I'm going to be taking apart my Chevy, my little 92, my old blue, And I'm going to lower it and just basically kind of make it into a classic rat. Now, here's the thing. Rat rods have came a long ways from what they originally were. So rat rods were traditionally, hey, I have this Chevy, but I ran it through a fence or whatever, and I have this older Chevy or a different Chevy that I'm just going to pull the grill from and, like, make it work. And it was always, you took Chevy parts and put them on Chevy, but it was different generations or different body styles or whatever. That's what a classic rat rod is. The newer rat rods is like, I found a whole bunch of shit at the junkyard just laying on the ground and I welded it together.
It's like a Frankenrod,
like,
yeah.
It's not, it is a rat rod, but it's not a true rat rod. Like, I want to take my blue truck and make it a true rat rod. Everything is still Chevy on it. I have some Chevy Smoothie wheels from a 1954 that I'm going to try to buy and put on the thing, clean it up real nice, and just kind of like have a truck that's like, it's customized, but it's not over the top. It's something you're like, that's not bad.
Mm-hmm.
Like, not SEMA show quality or anything, but it's something that's just easy to work on. It still looks old. It's got the nostalgia value to it. It's got some wheels on it from the 1950s. I have another hood that I'm going to try to buy that's like from I think it's a slightly older body style hood that's been cut and fitted with a like a cowl hood on it. So we'll kind of see how that goes. But first thing is, I got to get it lowered to notch the frame and all that stuff.
Yeah, okay. I mean, dream car build. I mean, if I could just come up with anything, it's just something fun that I want to do, and I've wanted to do it for a long time. It'd probably be a flat 4 of some sort, and it'd be a flat 4, but it would be like laid out to where I could do all the work and not have to worry about anything. You know what I mean? Like laid out with custom parts. I'm talking like billet block, seamless heads, like all the whole as spec'd out as you can get it. So there's nothing to worry about, right? And like some big 20 fucking G turbo in the thing, and just go balls to the wall with it. But I would want all of that inside of just a standard package. I wouldn't want anything flashy on the outside. Like leave the outside of the car. Nice wide body, just a standard wide body kit from the factory that looks good, paint's good, lights are good, decals, logos, everything in mint condition, just like basically like it came out of the factory, but it has a giant nutsack in it. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Like that's pretty much like my dream thing. Realistically, probably just like rebuilding the Camaro. Like that's I've got a Camaro in the garage that the engine's out. We really just have to get it rebuilt and put it back together. But then after we get that done, our boys in 10 for 10 hooked us up with a deal when we recorded their album. Like we have another 350 block sitting out in the garage. It's got heads, it's got the block, we've got a camshaft for it, an upgraded oil pan, we've got 3 intakes sitting out there.
Yeah.
So ideally,
over time, that's going to be like, I would like to build that motor into like a $30,000 fucking nice race motor.
383 stroker,
time.
like
Okay?
badass,
Like,
billet, everything. Yeah, that's so ideally, like realistically, probably the Camaro would be the first like dream build is probably what it's going to be. But we get it put back together originally first for Mom because Mom wants to see it in her heyday, and I want to see her happy for that. And then in the meantime, we're gonna build out a fucking engine and make that bitch scream probably.
Hopefully.
Ska mixes with punk fairly well. It mixes very well.
It sure does.
Yeah.
I already told me. So he was saying bikes are better than cars. Now, here's the thing. I think, for me, that's like comparing apples to pickles, okay? Bikes are a whole different... They're a different community. Like, I had a Kawasaki Ninja 2002, and that was a fun bike. But I got rid of it because I got too comfortable. I found myself taking turns at 115 miles an hour. Like,
Sketchy,
the fastest I ever had the bike was 205. Like, I had to get rid of it. I was going to kill myself on that thing.
Someone asked us to do Dax's good songs. We can't do any of Dax's songs, actually. He's his distributor has decided, or his publisher has decided, no reactions. So we actually get blocked if we do anything by Dax.
We do.
Money was an issue. Okay, living life on the edge. Keep working for it, brother. You got this. Everybody keep working for it. Just keep grinding, man. It'll happen. You just got to keep grinding.
My square body's basically a rat rod. That's true, Mason.
I think most of them end up that way, don't they? I mean, at a certain point.
It doesn't look like a rat rod, but it is.
What country would you like to visit? Stock family, I would love to come to your country, actually. I would love to come down to Australia. It's been a dream vacation or a dream destination of mine for a really long time. The Opera House has always been like one of my favorite architectural like buildings as far as design goes. And I would just love to see it in person. I would love to come down and just hang out in the outback for a couple weeks. Yeah. And then, like the Mighty Car Mods guys, I just happened to really like their content, and they're from Australia, and it just watching them drive around and like seeing some of the scenery and stuff from down there, it's like, man, I would really love to come check that out.
Yeah.
I think that'd be really cool.
No, I think I would love to visit like Norway. I think would be really cool, and see some of the places where like the Vikings lived, and see some of that old, like, I know a lot of their history isn't necessarily around on display, but just to kind of see, like, I love Viking shit. I just love it. I have Viking tattoos and all that shit. I would just love to see some of the history and stuff that's there. That would be one of the dream spots for me for sure.
That's funny. Like, your dream is kind of to go into the mountains, and my dream is to like go to the beach, basically. Right? Like,
bikes in Wyoming are tough to win. That is true. You do have to be a little bit of an experienced rider out here. I ride in the wind all the time, and you just learn to ride sideways.
Yeah, you just learn with a lean, or ride with a lean. Yeah. Which is, dude, that's another thing. We were talking about the wind when we first got into this live stream. It's crazy. It's crazy that you legit have to adapt to the Wyoming wind. For anyone that's joined us recently and didn't hear that at the beginning, Wyoming ranks number 1 in the country for average wind speed. Average wind speed throughout the annual year is 13 miles an hour. So that means on any given day throughout the calendar year, you can expect at least 13 miles an hour of wind in Wyoming.
Yep.
For the most part. Pretty wild.
Chris, that's what my uncle always said. Trade up if you get too comfortable with a bike. That's why he had so many. So, like, I actually didn't trade up. I traded down. I ended up selling it and got a Honda Shadow, a little 600, which could barely get out of its own way. But it was a comfortable bike. So, like, I could ride it on the freeway, no issues. I now have a... oh, God, why did I just blank on the name? Is it a Suzuki? Yamaha V-Star is what I have, an 1100. It's a pretty quick bike, like light to light, but on the freeway, it doesn't have that 5th gear. It's got 4 gears. Oh. Or no, it's a 5-speed. It doesn't have the 6th. It doesn't have overdrive. So, like, at 80 miles an hour, you're just like...
4,000 RPM.
But that's a fun bike to ride, and I don't get in trouble with it.
Oh,
so
cool. Yeah, Grizz, we're back on the wind thing. Turns out when you live in Wyoming, that's pretty much all there is to talk about. It's the only consistent thing out here, you know.
Also, y'all are crazy with your 2 wheels of death machines.
Yeah. I don't. I've never learned how to ride a motorcycle either. I've been on. I've been on my share of. My dad had a Harley back in the day, but I've never actually learned how to drive one.
If you could have your own signature guitar by any major brand, which company would
by
you
any
want
major brand? Okay, so we have to, since you specified major brand, we have to kind of put some parameters on that. So because there is a guitar, like if I could have anyone from any brand, I would probably have one made from Ola England in his Solar guitars, because those things are just gnarly. But he's not a major distributor. He's kind of like a independent distributor. So what company would you pick?
Man, I have really fallen in love with Schecter.
Yeah.
I would love to get a top-of-the-line Schecter, $4,000 guitar.
Yep. I would Schecter, that which falls close in line. It's like a brother company to LTD, which would be the one that I would pick. I would definitely. We have LTD and Schecter on the wall. Those are pretty much the guitars that we use for everything we do in here, pretty much.
Chris, you got to get yourself a Goldwing. It'll change your life. I have ridden a Goldwing. The thing I don't like about them, now don't get me wrong, Goldwings are some of the smoothest bikes I have ever ridden. Like, it's like riding on a cloud, dude. It's so nice. But they just don't have a noise to it. You don't feel like you could feel it. They got plenty of power, but it feels like I'm riding in a drop top Honda Civic.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
It's a Honda V6 or sometimes a 4-cylinder. They're great bikes. They last for fucking ever. They're reliable. I think my next bike that I get, if I ever get the money for it, will be a Harley Electroglide, which you should look up a picture of one of those, dude. They're badass.
I'll pull up one of them real quick.
Like, those are the baggers people are doing wheelies on and shit.
Electroglide. Is it this one? These ones?
Yeah.
These ones?
Yeah.
Oh, I've seen dudes riding wheelies on these fucking things. Crazy sons of bitches.
I love some of those where the bags are like swooped out.
That's wild, dude.
Yeah.
Fully customized right there, man. That's a SEMA
You
bike.
can get them from the factory that way.
Can you? Well, I mean, technically still customized.
At a price tag of $70,000.
Yeah. There was something I want. Oh yeah, 3 guitarists who you'd want to sign all of your guitars, as well as drummers. So let's split this one. You do the guitar players, and I'll do drummers.
Ooh, man, that's tough.
I know. I would want Tom DeLonge, 100%. That he's like the only one I can think of right off the bat that's like, yeah, I would want his signature on my guitar. But
obviously, I would love to have the Do.
The Do signature would be pretty dope. Yeah.
I would love to have the. You know what? As the structure fails, I would love to have them sign my guitar.
Okay, that'd be cool. Yeah,
just
that'd be
the
cool.
whole band.
Just a collective signature would be dope from them. Yeah.
And then I forget his name. The dude from I Prevail. I Prevail. Those guys are such good dudes. I think those would be my 3.
Okay. Drummers, definitely Travis Barker. Probably if he was still around, John Bonham. And I mean, I guess it doesn't have to be around to have a signature, but I would love to have a John Bonham signature. And let's see, who's the third drummer? Well, actually, I could do 4. Luke Holland and our boy L.S. Sapario Siberiano.
Oh,
that dude, he's unbelievable. He is literally single-handedly, like changing, like revolutionizing the drumming world right now. He is.
Neil Peart would be another.
Neil Peart would be a great one to have. Yeah, some Rush signature would be awesome to have. I would say Lars from Metallica, but he's kind of a douche. I don't know if I'd want his signature. I don't really care about. I just don't really care about Metallica that much.
Now, I thought it was great. This guy mentioned Family Gaming. Welcome. I'm not even going to try to pronounce the first half of that.
It's like Shostum or something like that. Shogastan? I don't know.
Husqvarna came out with a dirt bike a couple years ago. And I remember, which Husqvarna had always made bikes, but they weren't really competitive. Husqvarna released a bike, and all of a sudden, in the motocross world, Husqvarna was like beating everybody.
Yeah.
Dude, their bikes were fucking fast.
The prices of the guitars would be, I wouldn't want to even use them. That's the thing is like, if I was going to mention that earlier, if I did get signatures or had signatures on anything from any of those people, they would straight up, that just goes into the collector's bin. Like that doesn't get touched. That gets cleaned every now and then very gently and then stays as a collector item. I wouldn't want to run the risk of scratching that or scraping it off. Like that's definitely point of pride for sure. Yeah. So I would definitely keep those things. So,
Lars is a douchebag. Yeah, that's for sure. He's a legend though, man.
He is a legendary drummer, and he'll have royalties for the rest of his life. He's got it figured out. He just signed with Tama. I'm pretty sure that's who made his new drum set, or maybe didn't just sign. Maybe he's been with them for a while. But that yellow drum set that he's got, that's brand new. And of course, people are buying those things up, man. They want the Lars Ulrich signature kit. I'd want to keep them as collectors and use them on my own. It would be really tough. It would be like if you had a Tom DeLonge signature on one of your guitars, it would be like, we can use this guitar, but only for a limited amount of time, and please God, don't start sweating. Like, if you're going to come into my studio as a sweaty son of a bitch, you're going to use one of my not signed guitars, right?
Brandon K. Husqvarna made dirt bikes? Yeah, dude, they're fucking badass.
Made dirt bikes? I think they make pretty badass leaf blowers, too, as far as I remember.
Hell yeah.
Did you say which dream drums you want?
He has them.
Got them. That literally is my dream drum kit, and that's one of my biggest accomplishments is buying that drum set. That's a drum set that I literally called Truth Custom Drums in Oregon and talked to a guy on the phone, and we went over dimensions and sizes and specs and paint, colors, everything. I mean, everything down to the very last detail on that drum set is custom. Yep. So I've got them. They're right there.
Okay, so one of my questions that I had for you. Okay?
Yeah, let's do it.
So a lot of people are really quick to criticize themselves, okay? But a lot of times when you ask people, what do you think your biggest strength or the biggest thing that you have about yourself that is, like maybe your strongest feature of your character would maybe be the thing. What's the thing that you think you are better at than most that sets you apart from other people?
Ooh.
And it's a hard question.
I just basing off of my musical experience, because that's kind of like my whole life. That's kind of how I've become the person that I am. I think it's probably my biggest strength is probably my commitment, because we've talked about it on the show before. Literally the hardest part of any job is showing up, and you just got to be there all the time. Just be there. And when you make a plan with somebody, or you have plans that are set, don't cancel the plans unless it's something, obviously there's reasons, but for the most part, just try and be consistent. And when you tell somebody you're going to do something, stay committed to that thing. And that's been one of my biggest gripes over losing bands over the last 2 decades of my life, has been band members stop showing up. I'm always the one waiting at the jam space, just waiting for everybody else. And then, sure as shit, you get a text message, not going to make it, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, I'm glad I put aside all this time out of my life to come and make time for everybody else, all for them to let me down. So I think really it's just been, I've always been a person who's very concerned with timing. I always want to, I try and be as punctual as I can, because I feel like I don't want anybody else waiting on me. I would feel really upset if I had to wait on somebody who told me they were going to be there at a certain time. Yeah. So I don't want that projected on me. So I just feel like I've worked really hard on just being committed. When you say you're going to do something, just do it. Yeah. And I feel like that's one of our biggest strengths on this channel too. We've talked about it. It's like, sometimes I don't want to come in here and make videos, but we still do it. And it's like, it's the benefits are coming back tenfold. Yeah. And all we're doing is showing up every day. That's all you got to do, man.
Yeah. And usually you can tell the hard days because a Monday, if you see a Monday episode that's a gaming reaction, those are the days that we're like, dude, I don't want to my brain is fried. I would love to just go home and kick back, but let's film some content. Get things rolling. So, I feel like that's one of the things that has helped me in my life too, is just being consistent and punctual. And I think sometimes, and I know this was the case in Ford and Fossil, and I know you were there with me, is I wanted to push and push and push and push and push, because realistically, as much as I disagreed with Jason on a lot of things, he's a fantastic singer.
He's a great musician.
Great musician.
He's an awesome musician.
He just didn't have the dedication. He didn't want to take it as seriously as the rest of us.
There's no commitment, dude. And that's the thing, is like everybody always wants the end picture. They want to be on the big stage, playing in front of people, selling merch, being on the road. And it's like, you can do that. You have to work for it.
That's step 98.
Yeah.
Okay.
Of 100 steps. Yeah. That's step 98. That's like the last 2 steps before you're done working for the rest of your life, right? Like that's the very end of the process. The other 97% of that is literally hard work and grinding and showing up in the bitter cold and the dead heat to practice your instrument in a smelly garage and just make it happen and work on your jumps and your turns and your lighting and your timing outside of just the music,
and
right?
your social media and
there's so much.
So much.
Especially nowadays. Yeah, I think about back in the day when that didn't really matter as much, but like nowadays there's an entire another world that you have to focus on before you do anything. Look at As the Structure Fails. They spent 2 years on the internet before they finally were like, we're going to get out and play 6 shows. Then we're coming back home. Like that's,
doing more internet.
And they're doing the internet thing again. And so, there's so much, so much. And that's my biggest problem that I found is people don't want to commit to that stuff. Yeah. When you're done with practice, and even in the small space, practice is a very small part of the entire picture as being in a band.
And it's the most important part.
And it's one of the most important parts. Practice at the very fundamental level of it, nothing happens without practice. And then right next to that is no one knows who we are without a little bit of social media presence. And we can't just get on there and post our flyer, come hang out this Friday, it's going to be fun. I've done that my fair share of times. And the audience starts out big and gets smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller.
Sure does.
And by your 5th show, you've got no one at your crowd. You were exciting at first because no one knew who you were, so people came to see you. Then they figured it out and they were like, okay, same thing over and over. Yeah. Because you only have 5 songs and you wanted to get on stage, so there's so much. There's so much that goes into it.
Family Gaming, as a Swede, I have to ask about the spitting. Is it chewing tobacco? Yes. Grizzly Wintergreen. Okay, I don't know if you guys have that near. I don't even know if the U.S. exports tobacco. I know they import some from Brazil. Like regular wintergreen is like, I think it's 47% Brazilian and the rest is American tobacco. And then the Grizzly Wintergreen, dark wintergreen, is 100% American tobacco.
Bill, you said you have Kodiak?
Yes.
Chris has been chewing Kodiak.
That's Kodiak, which is actually made
by Grizzly.
Yeah. It's the same thing. Typically, I watch the prices. Kodiak and Grizzly will change on what their prices are, and so I always just get the cheapest one. But Kodiak and Grizzly are the exact same thing. Same factory, same source, same tobacco farms, just a different name. That's why I love Home Free so much. They're hard workers. They're a great example of what you both are talking about. They sure are.
What's your favorite meal, Chris?
Ooh.
What's your favorite meal? If it was like a, you're lined up for the electric chair, right? What do you want for your last meal? Anything you want, we can get you anything.
New York strip, 10 ounce.
Oh.
Okay.
Not even a fat boy, just a 10 ounce.
Just a nice 10 ounce. Okay, nothing
right.
too crazy. Loaded mashed potatoes. Okay. And
cooked perfect, right? It has to be
Yes.
the right mashed potatoes, yes.
And Kenna's mac and cheese. Okay.
Okay, all right. That was quick.
I already know.
You were fired up on that one, okay.
Look at me, dude. I know. Okay?
I know what I like, okay. No, that was good. That's good. I think mine would be, man, I'm like, I love seafood. Turns out when I think about it.
Bill says Grizzly is made by Kodiak, but it has a very different flavor. It tastes exactly the same to me.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
We have snus. We have snus.
Yep.
I only know about snus because I know they have those weird little packets, right?
Yeah. Like Camel has. Now, it's actually pronounced snooze.
Oh.
Okay, in case you didn't know, a lot of people don't know that. But it's actually pronounced snooze. Now,
I was 35 years old when I figured out that it's pronounced snooze and not snus.
Now, here's the difference between long cut tobacco and snooze. Snooze is cut very, very fine, and that you're supposed to swallow. You don't spit snooze. Snooze it has something in it that doesn't agitate your stomach.
I assume the paper then is like some dissolvable sugar
that's
paper
different.
Or something.
So you can get snooze. It's snooze just like regular Grizzly.
Yeah,
okay?
just packed into a
You
thing.
can get it in a packet or long cut, or you can even get wide cut. Like they have different types of cut.
Sure,
and the
yeah.
cut
okay.
is just how they cut the leaf.
Right, yeah.
Okay. But snooze, you can get it in a packet or you can get it loose.
Okay.
Either way. But the difference between snooze and then the regular long cut or whatever is that snooze you're supposed to swallow.
Huh.
You don't spit snooze.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Huh. Well, it's like the only tobacco I'm familiar with is Big League Chew. So I get reeled down with Big League Chew.
Red Man, man.
Yeah.
Red Man is the widest cut. It's basically a whole ass tobacco leaf you just shove in your mouth.
Big League Chew is just bubble gum, I'm pretty sure. So I just, the full Napoleon Dynamite just in the bathroom, Big League Chew, baby.
Have you seen Upchurch's new song? It's awesome.
We're
gonna react to that when we film tomorrow or Monday. I'm sorry.
So tomorrow or Monday, you guys are gonna have like a due reaction and then a week of videos. So we're gonna film Tom McDonald and Upchurch on Monday, so they won't be out until next Monday,
Yep.
right? So not this coming, but the following.
Scott says, "Sorry I was late getting here, but I'm watching anyway." We appreciate.
Hey,
you
we appreciate
coming
it,
by.
Scott. Thanks. Hey, hit us with a question. If you got a question for us, hit us with a question, man. We're just doing like an open forum right now. We're just kind of asking each other questions and back and forth. So
Stock family. All right, fam. Got to get to work. Hey, work safe, man.
Yeah.
Thanks for the entertainment. Glad you have a great vet for your pets.
God.
Cheers for checking out the track. Take care, everyone. Peace and chicken grease. Hey, appreciate you.
Cheers down there. Stay warm or cold or whatever it is in Australia. I'm not sure because I know you guys don't get cold that often. So
usually don't spit Kodiak, but I've been doing it since 1987. Yeah, I mean, there was a day when I was younger that I used to gut everything, but my stomach has gotten so temperamental as I've gotten older that it's like, it's just not worth it to me. Like,
fair enough.
Look, I eat a pizza too late at night. I'm fucked for like 2 days.
Dude, I was fucked last night. We went to the office and got their garlic pesto fries.
Oh man.
And then we came home after that and made tater tots and fucking the hot ones wings, the garlic spicy garlic hot ones wings.
Yeah.
Dude, I've been torn up since like 9 p.m. last night, bro. It's just been full on heartburn, indigestion, pukey, yuck.
Oh yeah.
Worth it. But
what do you think about the Spanish drummer that is so popular now? Now, is that
LS Tapario
LS
Siberiano. Yes. We talked about him. He was one of the ones I said would be like
He is
to have the signature or whatever on there. But dude, he, like I said to Chris earlier, he is single-handedly, and I say single-handedly because he's got tons of videos
like
with one
Slipknot
hand.
not reaching out to him and
Yeah.
shit. Like,
he's single-handedly revolutionizing the drum world right now and kind of like making this like big comeback for drummers and like being a part of the drum scene.
Yeah.
And I couldn't appreciate that more, man. It's awesome. Not to mention the fact that he is like one of the most revolutionary drummers I've ever seen. Some of his techniques and the way he practices and like his dedication, commitment. That boy's been doing it his whole life, and look where it gets him. Like, so really, really stoked on him. I'm excited to see what I'm just been following his journey the whole time. Like since we found him, I pretty much just been following.
I mean, I had seen videos of his like 3 or 4 years ago.
Yeah,
and I just like, oh yeah, that guy's good.
Like,
and then
that's
I just
pretty good.
never really actively followed him.
Mm-hmm. And then slowly through that, then TikTok, he kind of just started to come up and up and up and up, and now he's kind of at the top of the drumming game right now, man. And I'm excited. I don't think we could have, as drummers, I don't think we could have anybody better representing us right now because he's unbelievable. He can play in any genre, any speed, tempo, time, place, with any style of drums. He can make things out of nothing. He's awesome, dude.
I would love to see him play a live show.
Oh, Mom's
What's up,
here.
Mama?
Hey, Mama.
I had a second question I was going to ask you, and I just like blanked.
I had to look out the window for mine. I was like, I'm just asking something like general, like what's his favorite meal? I don't know what your favorite food is, but now I know it's a New York strip.
New York strip,
cooked right.
Man.
How do you cook it?
Ooh,
how's it cooked?
So, how I cook my steaks.
You showed us this actually one of the first times you came over for dinner,
and I've actually
refined
it a little bit.
Okay.
Typically, the way I cook my steaks is I'll do, I'll get a pan, get it nice and hot, put like half a stick of butter in that thing. So you got just a little bit of butter melted in the bottom of it. Okay. Now I'll take salt, pepper, and garlic salt. Or, no, not garlic salt, minced garlic. I changed from garlic salt to minced garlic. I'll put the minced garlic on it, let it sit on the meat while the pan's heating up, put it in, sear all the sides, okay? Then I will go ahead and re-season it just a little bit, put it in the oven at 350 degrees for like 25, maybe 30 minutes, depending on how thick it is. And then I will pull it out of the oven, and then I will take a piece of tin foil and put it over the dish that I have it in. But before I do that, I'll cut another little piece of butter and stick it on top and then let it sit for 5 minutes.
I think you were doing that. I think you did that when you came over. And those steaks were juicy. They're delicious.
God, dude, so good.
Yeah. Now I'm hungry. Thanks, guys. I know. It's lunchtime. We're supposed to be getting out of here soon. Headless Guitarist said, okay, y'all, I got to head out. Chris, I'll get a track to you hopefully soon. Y'all have fun. I'll be in the comments in the future. Thanks for stopping by, man.
Thanks,
we appreciate it. No pressure on that track. We get it. We're doing the same thing. It takes us time to put out music too.
Sometimes it's like half a year to put out.
So we get it, man. Like one step at a time. That's all you can do. So.
I was just watching a story and they were saying Omega is shutting down. I have heard that.
Oh.
How do you think the Do and all the good music creators will do? Now, here's the thing.
They'll find a way.
It's worked out with because Omega will go away, and what will happen is another company will come in, and
that's what I mean.
Because there's an opening in the market.
Yeah,
now.
That's what I mean. They'll find a way. Whatever stream application takes off next, they'll use that one.
It'll either be that, but like Billy Wilkins has gotten away from doing the whole Omega thing anyway, and he's going on tour doing things. And so Billy Wilkins is really, and I think it's a great time for him to do that because he has a solid internet presence.
He's got a billboard, yeah.
He's got, I mean, his music writing is already fantastic.
He's an
his
awesome
musicianship is great. Mm-hmm. But I think people like the Do, he's making most of his money off his video game content anyway.
Yeah, right.
I mean, his Omega stuff does really, really well. But as of the last year, he has put out way more gaming videos than he has his Omega content. Yep. So the Dude's going to be okay. He has his own thing. But I think it's going to be, okay, now that I don't have this thing, in the meantime, until another company steps up, it's going to be, okay, how am I going to tell my own story? I have music that I can write and produce. And I think it's going to move towards more original music, which I think is a great thing. I love the Omega videos. But you know, for the purpose of getting a reaction and playing covers and like practicing, and that's what it is for them. The whole Omegle thing is a practice. It's a live practice. Get in front of people you don't know and get over the anxiety.
What a better
play a
live,
song you've never played before.
What a better live audience to be in front of too. Like if you screw up, all you got to do is just get out of there. Yep. You can just leave and they'll never see you again. Like, oh shit, I screwed that up. Click. They don't know who I am. They have no idea what just happened. So it's a great place to like get yourself exposed to that reactionary thing. Yeah. And it's for people like me that never really existed. I'm not afraid to get up in front of people because that's kind of been my whole life. So but for people that are looking to branch out into that, you know, like new musicians who maybe have a little bit of stage fright and don't like that, you know, that's a great place to start. It's awesome. But they'll be fine. They have big enough followers that they can go on tour or they can switch to something else, and their follower armies are big enough at this point that they'll be okay. They'll recover.
I mean, Harry Mack, I feel like Harry Mack's going to start coming out with more original stuff. Not that he didn't have a bunch of original stuff already, but I feel like and the Gorilla Bars are that is
something no one
amazing.
Something no one's doing and no one can ever really do. Honestly, I've seen freestyle dudes on the street. I would
love to see Billy Wilkins just set up his guitar in an amp and have a sign that says
he could do a Jack Black and get one of those little Marshall mini hipsters and just plug into that thing, dude. Like
that'd be a lot of fun.
What's up, Burns Bridges? Amanda's in the house. How's it going? We just talked about you on an episode a couple days ago. Our new chairs episode. We dropped you a shout out for getting us that dope ass GoPro 11, which had a weird thing go on in a couple of my edits with some weird camera lens thing going on in there, but it doesn't seem to be doing that now. So maybe that's software based. Maybe something in the coding when you transfer it from one file to another is fucking with something. I don't know. There are a million variables going on in that, and I don't know enough about technology to know any of it, how to troubleshoot it. So we're just gonna rock with it. We're just gonna let it.
We only did it twice. Okay, twice out of 500 episodes.
I was gonna say we've made a lot with that camera so far. So I think we're doing okay.
We have not installed the seatbelts yet. Okay.
Nope, not yet. We got to figure out a spot. I think we can. I don't know.
We could probably tap into
somewhere down here.
The
and bring it
down
around
there.
the front. I like the back on these work well though with the opening right there. I think that'll work out.
Yeah.
We just got to get them in there. Just got to get it going. Yeah.
Forgot my lunch in the oven, burned it. Had to start over.
Oh shit!
Been there.
Yeah, I forget to set the timer every now and then too, and all of a sudden you're like, oh, it smells like something. Oh no! And I'm from Germany, and I like listen. I think it says listen. It's behind the little heart thing right now. I'll wait till it scrolls up. But yeah, I like listening to you. Well, thank you. We appreciate that. What time is it over there in Germany? It's got to be early or late, right? Because it's like afternoon here.
5-point harness. It is a 5, I believe. Yep.
Is it 5?
It's 5 or 4. No, it's a 4.
I think it's It's
a 4-point. It's a 4-point knockoff harness.
1, 2, 3, 4. I think right. Something like that. Yeah.
Yep. It's 8:37 p.m. Not too bad. It amazes me that and here's the funny thing. When I was telling my boss about this channel, he said. He's like, well, you think the name 307 Reacts kind of limits you to just Wyoming people? And it's like, dude, Wyoming people are the smallest metric that actually watch us. Like, we have people in Germany and France and Sweden and Australia and Norway. And I think our biggest consumer base is Dallas, Texas.
Houston or Dallas. I can't remember, but it's, down there.
And then Houston is also in the top 5. Mm-hmm. Like, it's wild. And I think, like, number 2 or number 3 is, like, Tennessee or Arkansas or something like that. I think out of all of our followers, I think it's, like, a 0.0000003 something % actually come from Wyoming.
It's unbelievable. Yeah, and such is the way with, like, anything in Wyoming. It's so weird. It's so weird how you can be from Wyoming and nobody knows anything about you. Like, we have 40,000, almost 40,000 subscribers on our YouTube channel, and nobody knows who we are in Wyoming. Like nobody. We're I think we're like the second biggest as far as like this type of genre goes on YouTube. We're like this one of the bigger channels in Wyoming. Nobody knows who we are.
As far as reaction channels go in Wyoming, we're like the only one that I know.
The only one that I'm aware of. Yeah, there's one dude in Wyoming who knows who we are. And it's a FedEx driver, and I only figured that out because he dropped something off at my work.
Well, and then there's a guy who maybe he doesn't work at Arby's anymore, but I went through the Arby's drive-thru. He was like, "You're the guy from 307 Reacts, right?" And I was like, "Yeah." He goes, "Oh, dude, I didn't realize you lived in Casper." I was like, "Yeah, dude, just grabbing some lunch, like
living, working."
Thanks for the watching, man.
Average dudes. Yeah, crazy. Hi, Caffeinated Wisp. I like your name.
What's up? Turns out Texans love reactors. Big facts.
I'm cool with it. Pappy D's from Texas, isn't he?
Yeah. Pappy D, Cat.
Well, Kat's not from there anymore. She moved it, didn't she? Or did she move to Texas? Did she move from Texas or
I
to
think
Texas?
she just moved somewhere else in Texas.
Okay. Oh, okay.
But she's from Houston for sure.
Shall we?
Free Will Podcast knows who you are. Yeah, we know who those guys are. They're pretty good guys.
Oh, the Three Wheel Bicycle?
Yeah.
Yeah. We were on them. We were on their
Once,
podcast
yeah.
once. I'd like to go back on
I'd
their
love
podcast.
to do it again,
I think that'd be
yeah.
a fun thing because he's made a couple of moves since we were
Yeah.
last on, so it'd be fun to catch up with him.
The Holy Donut. Hey, been watching y'all for a year or two from Alabama. Hell yeah.
Oh, cool. Awesome. The Holy Donut. I love that username. That's amazing.
That's a great username.
What's a roll call? Shall we do a roll call? I'm here. You here?
I'm here.
Okay. All right. Roll call. Check.
Canadians also love it. Yeah, we get a lot of Canadians. Yeah, Kat just moved within Texas.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was trying to think of who else was from Texas. It was Nick the Reactor.
Oh, yeah.
Like, he lived in California, but he's from Texas.
Yep.
I think he moved back to Texas.
He had the Texas thing on his wall behind him. Yeah.
Was it God, who's the guy he did reaction to
Location roll call. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, location roll call. That's cool. Where's everybody from?
Wisconsin, originally from Texas. Yep, Bill. North Carolina.
We out here in Wyoming.
I could use some of that North Carolina barbecue, dude.
We could use some of that North Carolina weather.
Alabama, Maine, Alaska,
Dang, what?
Canada,
Canada, British
Australia.
Columbia, dude. Come on.
Let's go.
Dude, you guys are from all. This is awesome. Jacksonville, Florida. Oh, yeah, that's where Bill's at. Yep.
Vegas.
By way of Joshua True. Yep.
UK.
Cool.
Thanks for showing up.
Oh, yeah.
Appreciate
Becca
you.
Timps, you were one of the ones that commented on our short that said you can actually catch this live stream. So, welcome in.
Wyoming.
Yeah. Same, baby.
Louisiana. Let's go.
Louisiana. You guys are in all these places that just have way better weather than us. Way to go.
Alberta, to be more Pacific.
Alberta, Canada. So we got Alberta, Canada. We got British Columbia. I don't know if it's all the. I don't know anything about Canada up there. British Columbia, Canada. I don't know Alberta, Vancouver. I know there's all sorts of different things going on up there. I'm not 100% sure.
It's shitty here right now. Yeah.
Is it out there in North Carolina?
Grizzly Coast, get out of AB. Yeah, I hear it's kind of a political shit show up in that area. Canada as a whole is a political shit show right now. I sent Chris our summer weather. It's windy. For sure.
Always, man. And it's going to be windy until like Wednesday afternoon. It's just not going to stop.
21 plus inches of snow in the last 36
hours.
hours.
Oh, my God.
God damn.
Where is that at?
Yeah, Denali, where did you say you was from?
Alaska. Okay.
Alaska.
Well, that makes sense then. Yeah, that makes sense.
Be back in Virginia next week. Let's go. I'm sure it'd be nice for you to be home. So.
Yeah. Did Bill say he was working out there?
Yeah.
Okay.
He travels around a bit, doing the thing.
For sure.
Yeah, so Canada recently passed legislation that handguns can't be bought, sold, or transferred.
Oh, yeah.
Anymore.
Yep. Glenn Fricker was talking about that, actually. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's that's a rough deal for you guys. Live 3 hours from Carly. Yeah, Carly's in Virginia, which she's moving to Nashville, I think, in March or April.
Denali Cat's like, no, it doesn't make sense. Record snowfalls are killing us. It only makes sense to people who don't live there that Alaska has snow. I think that's the generalization there. But it makes sense that you guys are getting like record snowfalls. We got record rain at the beginning of this summer, so there's been weird storm systems all over the place.
Yeah, it's been a couple months ago.
We got more rain this year than we've had in like the last combined couple of years, I'm pretty sure. We got a lot at the beginning of the season.
Yeah, it sucks. As a hunter, I was planning on trading my rifle with my uncle. Yeah, and that's the thing. That was part of the reason why I left Washington State, because it's not like I owned anything crazy. Okay, it's not like I owned an RPG or a fully auto weapon or like had a tank in my backyard or anything. Okay, I had an AR-12, which is basically a 12 gauge that looks like an AR-15. Is all that is, shotgun, and then I had a revolver, and I had a Glock, and then I had another Ruger, a Security 9. And the way those weapons were set up, which is not wild. It's not like I had 1,000-round magazine or anything crazy like that. It was just stock, 30 rounds in, or no, it was 15 rounds in the 9mm. I had a 45 that carried 9 rounds. I had, anyway, they passed this new law, and basically every gun I owned made me a felon at that point. If I got caught with it, I was going to have to pay close to $1 million in fines and spend 20 years in prison. And I'm like, fuck this. I lost them in a boating accident, okay, and hooked my trailer up, loaded all my shit into my trailer, and moved back to Wyoming. But summer here was just all rain. We didn't really get a summer till October, then late and extremely heavy snow at once.
Well,
yeah.
I feel like our summer didn't start here until August, and normally that's towards the end of our summer. So yeah. I feel like we kind of all missed out this year a little bit.
And our heavy snow doesn't start till February usually.
Who plays drums and who plays guitar? We both play guitar. I would say if we had to pick one, I'm probably the drummer of the two of us.
Yep. Boating accident. Me too.
Yep. Lost him in a boating accident. I have no idea. Don't know what happened to him.
No, dude, I tried to play drums once. I just can't get the 4 limbs doing. I just can't do it. I'm not coordinated enough.
It's just one of those things where you got to get the pattern down, and then you just have to do it for 10,000 hours. And then you're a drummer.
It's summer here in Australia at the moment. Every day is a MILF, 34 and hot. I love that. The fish are crazy these days. The fish, what's going on with the fish?
Yeah, where are the fish at,
Are
bro?
the chemicals in the water turning the frogs gay?
Because the fish ain't around here. So
yeah, I haven't seen a
and then
fish all
again,
year.
I haven't been able to go to the river much this year at all because of the rain, the torrential rain we got this year. It flooded our river for 3 months.
Yeah.
And so the river's just now kind of normal, but it's freezing cold now. So the river's literally getting ready to freeze over.
Chris, I'd love to be a drummer. I just play piano. Piano's another one I wish I could play better.
We just got this big ass thing in here. This is Chris's brother's old rig, and so we just got this in here. So I can kind of play, but I'm not that good at it.
Live in Virginia.
It's hard.
Been safe on the water so far. Very nice. The fish causing. Oh yeah, fish do cause boating.
Oh
accidents,
yeah, definitely. You got to watch out for those fish, man.
Yeah.
And as environmentalists, we gotta sometimes you gotta break for fish, okay? And sometimes that'll send things over the edge of the boat.
That's it. Almost hit a fish. I had to swerve out of the way.
Yeah, exactly. Got to get out of there.
Rolled my boat 4 times.
Gun happened to be on the dashboard. Off she goes. See you later. I don't know.
I don't know. Oh man.
Well, what do you think, man? It's 12:45. Should we?
I think so.
You got to get to work.
Time to go get some lunch.
I need to get some food.
work.
Yeah, we got to get some things taken care of for our day.
Yeah, started with guitar recently. Now, one more question, okay, and we'll both answer this one.
Okay.
What's the first instrument that you wanted to pick up and learn?
Saxophone.
Saxophone.
Yep.
Okay. Mine was mandolin.
Was it?
Loved
Okay.
mandolin. Then I realized it was too fucking hard, so I went and got a guitar, and then whatever I learned on guitar, I forced myself to learn on mandolin, and went back and forth. Whatever I learned on mandolin, I had to learn on guitar. And I feel like that's given me a good thing of, okay, so this is how chord structures work. And if I can figure out on this instrument how to play that chord, I can't play it well, but I can play the instrument.
Figure it out. Yep,
yeah.
exactly.
Like,
Yep. That mine. Saxophone has always been the one. When you get into 5th grade, and it's like this year in elementary school, you get to pick an instrument. And
Yeah.
You have music class.
Yeah.
You have a specific music class. It's not just like playing xylophones and doing rhythm clapping.
Just like whatever. Yeah.
You actually have you have band class now rather than music class, right?
Yeah.
And the first year I went, I wanted to play saxophone. Like, my intent was to go to the music store and play saxophone. My dad pretty much convinced me, being a drummer, my dad pretty much convinced me, no, you should start with snare drum.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, so we went down and picked up snare drum. Unbeknownst to me, in 5th grade, at least at my school, when you wanted to play snare drum, you also played xylophone, which was, they called them bells back in the day, but it's just like a mini metal set of xylophone, basically.
Yeah.
So it was snare drum and bells. So, unbeknownst to me, instead of carrying one instrument to school back and forth every single day, I got to carry 2, which was compacted into this giant backpack, so I get to carry 2 backpacks on top of each other, one loaded down with a snare drum and a set of bells, and just so maybe I should have picked saxophone, but here we are, and I would never look back on it, dude. Drums are awesome. I love being a drummer. It's a lot of fun. It's expensive, but it's worth it.
Gotta shove more snow. See you next time. Hey, take it easy, Denali Cat. Don't throw your back out, okay? I've been fishing with my grandpa, and a halibut got off the line and smacked into the side of the boat.
Oh, yeah?
Yep. Rolled that bitch 3 or 4 times.
Just right down the throat. What do you do?
I loved hearing you learning play mando, as you called it. I sure did.
Play the mando.
Playing the mando.
Saxophones are awesome, and
They
if there
are
was an
cool.
instrument that I would dedicate some time to today to learn, I'd probably still want to learn saxophone.
Flute's another one I really enjoyed watching people play.
My
They're
sister,
really good at
my
it.
sister got really good at that shit. Actually, such an amazing instrument, but as we established prior, I don't have the birth control for it. Yeah, that's fair.
Me neither. Try carrying an upright bass.
Yeah,
big
that was
facts.
like contrabasses and shit. Yeah, no, I'll pass. Thanks, Amanda.
It's actually more of a lung capacity problem. Yeah, same.
Same.
My
Clarinet
daughter
for-
had to play clarinet before they would allow her to go to alto sax. Yeah,
Probably for
I've heard that.
again breath
actually
regulation and
building
stuff.
up that,
yeah,
yeah.
building up your lungs because alto sax is a little bigger and
Yeah.
you gotta have more air. That's the only thing I would imagine they would do that for.
Trumpet's another one I don't understand. You have 3 valves and a little thing with your pinky. How do you get all those notes?
Slides. And there's
It's a slide and 3 notes.
there's a
3
slide,
levers.
and then isn't there one other? There's 2 slides. There's a front slide and a little mini back slide.
Oh, is there?
There's a little tiny U on the back and then a bigger U on the front.
That's another thing.
I don't know anything about brass
away.
instruments. I have no idea, dude.
Like,
My buddy had a trombone back in the day, and he stayed the night once and brought it over because he came over after school and he just had it there. That was the only experience I've ever had playing trombone. It was like,
Oh, not a trombone, a trumpet.
that's what I mean, though.
Yeah,
As
yeah.
far as a brass instrument,
Oh,
the
yeah,
only
he had a
experience I've had
trombone,
was
yeah.
that, you know.
That's another one that blows my mind. Like, I kind of get the mechanic of it, though. You're lengthening or shortening the tube
Yep.
to make a note. Like,
You know,
So-
that thing. So that one kind of makes sense. With the trumpet, I don't understand
and
it.
Tweety says, with your mouth.
It's because on the trumpet, it's because you have 3 valves, but each one of those valves has like 3 or 4 holes in it too. So if you, depending on how you press it and open the hole in the valve, it lets less air or more air through. So it changes the tonality of the thing coming through. And then each one of your valves has, you have 3 of those valves, and each one of them has different positions as you move up and down. Pass.
Yeah.
Give me 2 drumsticks. Let me start hitting shit.
Oh,
Let's go.
caffeinated wisp. That's a French horn is one of my favorite brass
Ooh,
instruments.
with the
to
big old
hear.
curly boy.
Yeah.
Call that the curly boy.
I do love that. And then my mom was just saying my stepbrother is learning tuba. Okay, he loves it.
Oh, cool.
My brother plays trombone, and the girl's a sax player.
Ask
I
Rupp, he has a
never
degree.
listen to regular music.
Ask Rupp. He has a degree in trumpet. He's really, really good. That sounds right. Actually, yeah.
Lip pressing. I hear that's a big thing too. Is your mouth shapes. I hear it's like playing.
It's all about making fart noises in there.
What's the a kazoo? Mm-hmm. It's like playing a kazoo that has a Ferrari engine in it. I guess. Like I don't know.
Sure, yeah.
But I cannot fathom how people play, for example, the alpha horn, a German horn instrument.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. The big
That'd be
Alpine
sick.
Alps guys. Yeah, I don't know. The Ricolo guys.
I want to be that guy. Well, anyways, we appreciate you guys coming by and hanging out with us for the afternoon.
You guys, we had. I don't think I think at one point we dropped down to like 17 viewers, but other than that, it pretty much stayed consistent about 20 people the entire stream. So
Yeah.
that's awesome, dude. I
awesome.
can't believe we had that many people in here hanging out. Thank you guys. Thank you.
We love you guys, and we appreciate everything you guys do for us. Like, seriously, and we've said it in episodes before, without you guys, we would be just 2 idiots in a room talking to a wall. And, Theo Vaughn, I think, said it the best is he's excited to show up because people show up for him.
Exactly.
And that's the thing. It's not just about us showing up to be like, oh, look at this song we found and we're going to show you why we enjoy it. It's we enjoyed doing that part of it, and then the other half is going back and looking at the comments and being like, wow,
Yeah.
I never noticed that in the song. I'm so glad you pointed that out. Like,
I'm way more excited
Yeah.
for after the fact of the content creation. Like I'm way more
Yeah.
excited for the post process because I get to talk to you guys and
Yeah.
and oftentimes it's either you guys showing us something or you guys learning something from us, and that's
Yeah.
really what this whole thing is about. So
It is.
Yeah, thanks for showing up, guys. We seriously appreciate it.
But we appreciate you guys. We love you guys. And with that, we'll see you next time. Bow. I want to grab my headphones that aren't there.